Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another Beat, Matt, Batrep.
MiniWarGaming's Beat, Matt, Batrep.
Got Paul here all the way from Syracuse, New York. How long a drive is that?
It's about 3 hours.
3 hours, so not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
just a short enough drive that you drive, not too long that you would want to fly.
Yeah.
And he is here to challenge me to a game of Warhammer 40k. It should be a lot of fun because you brought your 122nd battalion, Praetorian Battalion.
Yes, I have.
It's a brigade detachment, of course, because you're playing Imperial Guard or Astra Militarum, depending on what flavor.
It's the Guard.
It's the Guard.
It's the Guard.
Well, it's like I always look at it as high Gothic is Astra Militarum, low Gothic is Imperial Guard. So they're both still official.
Yeah.
It just depends.
The Praetorians are actually a little weird because they are required to speak in High Gothic.
Oh, so it's Astra Militarum then.
Yes.
So we are the Astra Militarum.
Yeah.
You're in the Militarum, boy. And we're going to be playing 2,000 points, a narrative game of a bit of a custom mission that we've designed together. Then the way that we kind of generated the mission, just so you kind of see some behind the scenes, is I set up the table first.
Right.
I knew I was playing Tyranids, but that's all I knew really. And I knew you were playing Imperial Guard, and so I set up this table to look as cool as possible. And then we sat back and we looked at the table and said, what could we do with this? And that's where we came up with our scenario, which is a narrative. So remember, we're not doing match play rules. So you're going to see things like my entire army is going to be in reinforcements. You can use the same stratagem more than once in a phase. So you can burn them all in your first phase of re-rolls, however you want to do it. And what other restrictions are we not going to be worried about? I guess technically if we were summoning, we wouldn't have to pay the points for those, but neither of us are summoning.
No.
So that's not really going to come in. That's the one that you have to be careful of when you play open play and narrative play.
Yeah.
Is that summoning restriction. I'd almost bring that one in from match play to open and narrative just because it can get get out of hand.
I wish I could summon more guardsmen.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Just radio.
Just radio.
More guardsmen. It's like, there's more of them, right? So just use your radio, man. Summon more guardsmen. And I'm just like, boom, 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 more come from the sky, but we're not going to be doing that. So 2,000 points, so Tyranids versus Astra Militarum with a custom scenario. Let's take a look at the map as well as at the armies. We're going to start over here by looking at this gorgeous Praetorian army. Now, if it looks familiar to you, that's because you brought it against me before.
Yes, this is a rematch.
Yeah, and back then, did I play 40k Death Guard or was it 30k Death Guard?
40k Death Guard, 7th edition. They just came out.
And I remember making the mistake, we both didn't catch it,
Yes.
that I was like, I buffed up to toughness 6, and I'm like, now you can't hurt me with your last guns, because strength 3 versus toughness 6.
Yeah.
And neither of us caught that, and I felt bad afterwards.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't know how much of a difference it made, but obviously it was a mistake. Now in 6th or in 8th edition, you don't even have to worry. If their toughness is super, super high, then you at least can wound them on 6s.
Yep.
So that issue is no longer there. And so this is a brigade detachment, so plus 9 command points for 12 in total for being battle-forged.
Yep.
And these are the Mordians. And what does the benefits that the Mordians get as a whole?
If they are touching base to base, like so.
Just touching one other model?
Just like this, yeah. Just touching one other model. They add +1 to their leadership, and they have a +1 on Overwatch.
So the 5-up Overwatch instead of 6-up.
Correct.
Nice.
Yep.
So as being a brigade, you got a lot of requirements that you have to bring. So why don't we start with your HQ? What did you decide to bring in here?
I brought Captain Kane with a power sword, las pistol, and the Star of Mordia, which gives him a 4+ invulnerable save, including against mortal wounds.
Now, you say his name is Captain Kane.
Yes.
Is that a named character in the book or one that you made up?
He's actually a named character from the original book.
And is he in the new Astra Militarum
No,
stuff? Okay.
no. He's
He's just a generic captain that you named.
Well, no, he actually is in the books.
Okay, and,
Yeah.
and he's a Mordian.
Yeah, no, he's a Praetorian.
So a different chapter tactic kind of thing?
Well, yeah, because I don't have Praetorian rules, I have to use Mordian.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like if I brought a Salamander and an Ultramarine army, then
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to use the Ultramarines chapter tactic.
Right.
But this is different than that.
Correct.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So Captain Kane,
Yep.
and who's accompanying him?
Well, we have a Primaris Psyker and a regular Psyker. They both have power staves, and the Primaris Psyker adds +1 to armor, and the other one is -1 to hit.
Those are the powers you chose for
Yep, the powers to hit. And of course, Commissar Bubbles makes a return, escaping narrowly from Urkothos and his Black Legion from the last game. And of course, we have Lieutenant Vincent, a platoon commander, behind him.
And then we have unit after unit after unit of Praetorians, but these aren't all the same.
Correct.
So how do we tell them apart?
Well, over here we have 3 units of infantry with Melta. 2 of them have regular bolters, and 1 unit has a sergeant with bolt pistol and chainsword. And then these 6 units all have, actually these 4 units back here have power sword and flamethrower with their units, and then the 2 original Praetorian pewter models have bolt pistol, chainsword, and flamethrower.
And they're all just regular infantry squads?
Yes.
None of them are veterans or anything like that?
There is a veteran squad to your left.
Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm. These are veterans with shotguns, 2 plasma guns, a chainsword, and bolt pistol. Above them is our unit of Fine Bulgrin.
Now, what are these models?
Those are actual Bulgrin models, and the heads were from a secondary miniature maker.
Which is whom?
I can't remember.
Because a lot of these are Victoria miniatures, right?
Correct.
And some of them mixed in with regular Games Workshop ones.
Yep.
And so you've used a lot of their parts, which Victoria miniatures is great for getting different looking Imperial Guard bits.
I love Victorian miniatures, and I wish that they lived in America, so I wouldn't have to...
Not Australia?
Not Australia.
And then back here we got your 3 fast attack choices, 3 units of Sentinels, armored with missiles, and scouts with autocannons.
Yep.
And then we got 3 units of heavy back here, is that what we got?
Yep.
A unit of basilisks, a unit of wyverns, and what's this one called again?
A manticore.
Manticore, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. And finally, not part of the brigade detachment, we've got your Vindicare Assassin. Now, what is this model?
That is actually a custom model that me and my painter, Stefan Martin, came up with. And his name is Vindicare Van Pelt. And he specifically hunts down orcs who hold relics.
So, looking for the Jumanji board game?
Yes.
Awesome. This is 2,000 points. Lots of guys, some backups from vehicles, and really good theme to the whole thing. Like, really gels really nicely together. So it should look good on the table, especially because we're playing on a desert-looking table, so the bases will even match too.
Everything is WYSIWYG except for Commissar
Commissar
Bubbles.
He's not a dog.
Is not a dog, but currently the dog carries a power fist and plasma pistol. So basically,
He spits plasma.
He's got a power jaw and a plasma pistol fixed to his hat or something.
There we go. Yes, that makes sense. Perfect sense. Welcome to the future.
Good dog.
On this side, we have my Tyranid battalion detachment, so that's an extra 3 command points. So I've got 6 command points in total. Not the same as your 12, but you know, I'll make do with what I got. This is going to be a very peculiar army. I'm not even sure if it's going to be any good, but I really wanted to go with a theme where everything started in reserve, and so that required me to make certain modifications. Like, for example, these 4 Tyranids, they really add up to a lot of points. Like, combined, they're like 600 to 700 points of my 2,000.
This edition is brutal to transport.
Yeah, and so that's really ate up a lot of my... You'll notice I have very few models in the end. But the fact that I'll be taking first turn, as we'll talk about in this scenario, and get to deep strike everything first turn. Maybe if I pull off a few good charges, a few good psychic powers, a few good shots from some of my shooters, that'll make up for it. We'll find out. I am going with High Fleet Kraken, which has the advantage of whenever you advance, you roll 3 dice instead of 1. That'll be great for the Gene Stealers. You don't add the 3 dice together, you take the best one. Also, Kraken models can fall back and still charge. So I know that you'll like to tie me up in close combat, and it'll be nice to, because there's so many of your guys, that's what I mean. Not because you'll choose to tie me up, but just because I'll get bogged down.
I'll do what every guardsman does.
Yeah.
Fix bayonets.
Exactly. And so there'll probably be times where I'll want to switch targets and not be stuck with that one last guardsman and go after something else instead. And so since everything's going to be in reinforcements, I had to get a little creative. Tyranicites have a rule that you can either, when they're deployed, you can put a single unit of 20 or less infantry, or 1 monster that has 14 or less wounds. You can't mix the units, unfortunately, so I couldn't do like 19 Gene Stealers and a Broodlord. And so in the first one, I've got a Carnifex with double Devours and enhanced senses. Or quadruple Devours, I should say. So he's our Doc Effects, and he's going to be right inside of one. We've got a Harpy inside of one, because Harpies and Hive Crones, as much as they are now flyers, like in the battlefield allotments or the slots, they do not have any deep striking or reinforcement rules. But they are a monster, and they have 12 wounds, so they technically can go inside of a Tyrannocyte. So the Tyrannocyte is going to drop down from the sky, and then one of these guys is going to pop out of it. Makes total sense.
It's going to be cool looking if you think about it.
Yeah, just pop out. And rah! The Broodlord, the Gene Stealers have the rule where when you bring Gene Stealers, you can place 4 infestation nodes in your deployment, and then they can basically come in within 6 inches of those. Mm-hmm. The Broodlord does not get that rule, so I had to find a way to bring him in, so he gets a whole Tyrannocyte to himself, because he can't share with our 18 Hormagaunts, and the other one is 18 because I was over by a few points, so I dropped 2 Hormagaunts. So I lose my re-rolling 1s to wound, but most likely by the time I charged in, I'd have lost 1 guy anyways. If there's at least 20, I get to re-roll 1s to wound.
Saving points.
Yeah, but I'd have to bring 30 to make sure that more than 20 get in there. Mm-hmm. And then we've got a Flyerent with just double-sided talon and missing his spike on its head.
I was just going to say that.
It broke off. I have another one, but he's got Lashfoot Bone Sword, which is not what I brought, and I wanted to be Wizzywig.
We'll call him Hornless.
Yeah, so he's totally hornless.
Yeah.
And they have the ability now to come in from the sky, which is nice. And we've got 2 units of Gene Stealers who will be lurking. And then coming up from the ground will be a Trigon Prime and 2 units of 3 Raveners with Death Spitters. So these are the old school metal models. And that is my 2,000 points. So it'll be good looking on the first turn, and either I'm going to get blasted to pieces or I'm going to get super lucky first turn and annihilate half of his army. I don't know which, but we'll find out. We are going to be playing on this mining world, which I hope you enjoy as much as we do, because I think it looks pretty awesome. It's got some dense terrain, but then some nice open areas as well. And the mat, of course, being, I want to say it's game mat. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, it's game mat. GameMat.eu for that mat. I apologize, game mat. We've just got so many mats that I can't remember now which one comes from which, so we have them all marked. So this one is from GameMat.eu. This rock terrain is created by Greenleaf Terrain, and then the rest of this stuff is the GW kits for Armageddon, as you might recognize that, which is pretty cool looking stuff. So it's supposed to be a mining colony that the Mordians are defending from a Tyranid swarm. They know that it's coming in. It's dropping in right now and coming up from the ground. And so they're preparing themselves. So essentially the scenario is pretty straightforward. It's kind of like Dawn of War deployment, except 18 inches.
Yep. So this mining world, Doxus 2, for fun, we'll have an 18-inch deployment on my side, where I'll be able to deploy anywhere on this side, Dawn of War deployment. And Matt will have his entire army on deep strike, and there's no objectives in this. It's basically
we are going to place objectives.
Okay,
but they're going to be more on this side of the board, not deep in his zone, but not deep in my zone either. We're going to have them placed closer to the middle, so we're going to be fighting over those objectives, and it'll be First Blood, Slay the Warlord, and Linebreaker as well.
Excellent.
Because it'll just give us a little extra, give you a reason to push forward.
Yeah.
And me a reason to try to go destroy deep into your lines is what we're trying for.
But remember, as a guardsman, your first and main objective is to secure the objectives and destroy the Xenos for the Emperor.
That's right, and all the troops do have objectives secured now.
They do.
Or whatever it's called now. They call it, I don't remember. Objective secured.
We're calling it objective
Whereas
secured.
the troops, basically, they trump anything else, even if they're outnumbered. Unless the other thing is also a troop.
As Warhammer players, we don't like when things change over to a different name. We just continue calling
Yeah, we just call it the old name.
Yeah.
Still the Imperial Guard, still objective secured, still deep strike, rather than calling reinforcements.
It's Astra Militarum, like 2 or 3 years ago. It's still the Guard.
It's still the Guard.
It's still the Guard.
And so you're going to deploy first, because
Yes.
obviously I have nothing to deploy. I automatically get first turn, because there's no point in you getting first turn. And that's it. We're going to do random game length and see what happens. So let's get deploying. So I have first turn. You're deployed. You've basically used your men to plug the gaps, which is exactly what you should do, with your heavier hitters behind, your support guys behind, and your tanks hiding behind the big areas. You've used the crane to raise the sentinels up high, and you've got your Vindicare assassin who spent the last few minutes climbing this structure to get a really good vantage point, and hopefully somebody doesn't hit him too hard and he falls backwards, because that would be quite the drop.
It would be.
Yeah.
It would be quite the drop.
Yeah, basically.
But as an assassin, I'm pretty sure that he's used to this.
He's probably clipped himself. He's got like a clip harness or something to...
Or probably some sort of magnetic climbing gear.
Yeah. Whatever it is, he's probably not even standing. He's probably lying down with his sniper rifle ready to go.
Sitting down, smoking a cigar, just waiting for him to come.
That's right. Yeah. And I put my 4 infestation nodes right here, so that's within 18 inches, so it's in my deployment. And so the Gene Stealers will be able to get right here and charge first turn. Mm-hmm. But you've got quite the gun line, so that might not be an issue for you. You lose a bunch of regular guardsmen, not a big deal, right?
Not a big deal.
So we'll see what happens. So we're going to go straight now into Tyranids, turn 1. First thing that happens is that I pop out a unit of Gene Stealers that were lurking from this infestation node, which removes it, and one from that. They go within 6 inches, so I'm going to be looking at probably like 7-inch charges against these. I'm just going to remove the rest of the infestation nodes now because nobody else is lurking, so they'll just kind of
disappear.
Yeah, they're not important anymore. Then a huge Tyranid drops in, opens up, and a single Broodlord drops in saying, "Hey guys, sorry, I had to catch a ride because apparently I don't know how to lurk. I'm too big to lurk.
Too big to lurk.
I'm too big to lurk." They're hashtag too big to lurk. It's the new beam. So he's more than 9 inches away from them, so it'll be a little harder for a charge for him, but yeah, we'll try. Next, another Tyranid comes down and deposits Carnifex right here. We're going to really punch through this area. At least we're going to try to. The ground rumbles, and a huge Trigon Prime and some Raveners burst out of the ground right in front of this line to their one flank. Another group of Raveners burst out of the other flank. Next up, another Tyranid drops down, and a Harpy pops out. I don't know how it fit in there, but it did.
Well, probably what ended up happening is...
It carried the Tyranid down?
Yeah, it carried the Tyranid down. And then as soon as it hit, you just see wings pop out of it and like all this like goop, and then it just birthed out and come right out at us.
Yeah, or maybe just follow the Tyranid down.
Maybe.
It's like, oh, wait. Oh, I can do this. I can fly. I've got wings. Awesome.
Yeah.
Then my flying hive tyrant flies in amongst everything else, gets close to the battle as well. And lastly, the last Tyranid comes down and dumps out a bunch of Hormagaunts over this cliff, getting ready to charge in alongside the Trigon and Raveners. Not bad. Obviously I have a big advantage of just dropping everything 9 inches away. We'll see if that advantage can hold up against your gun lines. Psychic phase, the Hive Tyrant is going to attempt to manifest Catalyst, which is Warp Charge 6. And he passes with 11. Okay. You do have a Astropath who could try to deny, but you'd have to roll a 12. Do you want to try? I still have another Psychic power to do with him.
I believe in the Emperor.
You believe in the Emperor, okay.
I do, so the Emperor protects.
All right, roll a double 6, and you'll stop it.
6. 11!
11, so close. But not quite. So he's putting Catalyst on himself, so now he'll ignore wounds on a 5+, which is nice. And next he's going to attempt to manifest the Horror, which is Warp Charge 6 as well. And he makes it again with 11. Now your Astropath can't resist it. Is that your primary psyker there, or the Astropath?
That one is my primary psyker.
Oh, so he can still only deny once.
Yes.
So he won't be able to deny the second time.
Way over here.
Yeah, so. He's not within 24 inches. So the Horror, I'm going to use that and manifest it onto this squad right here. So they'll have -1 to their hit rolls and to their leadership.
Okay.
The Broodlord will then attempt to manifest the Horror as well. Remember, this is narrative play, so you can manifest the same psychic power more than once in the same psychic phase. Warp Charge 6. Well, apparently I can't.
No.
The dice are like, Matt, use match play rules. You're not allowed to do it twice. Shooting phase. This Carnifex here with his 4 Devourers is going to unload into this squad up here. They will have cover, so they'll have a 4 up instead of a 5 up. 24 shots hitting on 4s. Oh, seems like a decent roll. Got 14 hits now. Strength 6, so winning on 2s. Ew, still got 4 1s. But that's pretty good. 10 wounds. And you got 4 up save and cover. Nice. Only 2 died. 2. Jeez. So only 2. So it's 2 from the back.
Yep.
And you're still +1 leadership. Because you have basically the Mordians If every model in the unit is in base contact with at least one other model, then they get +1 leadership and 5 up Overwatch. This Tyranid is going to fire all of its Death Spitters at that same squad. 15 shots hitting on 5s. Ooh, that's decent. And winning on 3s. Oh, well, still alright. 4. Now they have -1, so they basically ignore the +1 cover you're getting. So 5 up. Jeez, only 2 die. So 2 more go down. The Harpy, with its 2 Stranglethorn cannons, is going to fire at this squad up here. They do D6 shots each, so 8 shots. And if they target a unit of 10 or more, which they are, they get +1 to hit, so they're 3s to hit. Yeah. Strength 7 though, so 2s to wound. There we are, 4 wounds. You're -1 AP, so ignoring the cover you gain, basically 5 up. Oh, you lose 4 guys.
Oh no.
Watch out, they're 2 damage apiece. So that's like 4 pasted guys. They're not like 4 guys that maybe will get put back together at the end. It's like, no, they're dead. 3 Death Spitters from these Raveners will also fire at the squad up here. Non-4s. Yeah, 4 hits. Wounded on 3s. Oh, 4 wounds. Okay, that's good.
I just don't
You're
want
back up to 5 up saves, because you have I have the -1. Jeez, what is with your rolls for saves? 1 dies.
Yeah.
So 1 more from this squad. And then I'm going to fire at them again with these Raveners. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Oh, 4 more. Again with the 5 up, because they're -1, but you've got cover. There we go. Jeez. So that last guy's automatically going to run away. Because even if you keep your sergeant, he's leadership 8 now, and you've lost 9 guys. So don't have to worry about him. Tyranid with 5 Barbed Stranglers is going to fire at the squad on this one flank. They're doing 5 D6 shots. Yeah, a little below average. A lot below average. So I get +1 to hit because there are at least 10 models. So this will be 4s to hit instead of 5s. Oh, there's a few 4s that made a difference. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. There we are, 6 wounds, -1 AP. 6 up saves. 1 save, so 5 die. So they're whittled down. 5 Venom Cannons from this Tyranid into those Armored Sentinels in the back there. 5 D3 shots. Yeah, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 5s. Yay, 1 hit, woo! 3s to wound, strength 7, toughness 5. All right, look at that. Now these look like Venom Cannons, but they're Mark of Daving for Death Spitters, so we're gonna try to finish off this squad. Hitting on 5s. Well, not bad. Winning on 3s. Oh, just 3. 3 Dancing Matthews, though. You get 6 up saves, because they are -1 AP, and you save 1, 2 die. How much do these guys cost each? 4 or 5 points?
4 points.
4 points each. Yay, look at me. Picking off 4-point models. On to the charge phase. First, I'm going to declare a charge from this Hive Tyrant, who's 9 inches away, but who does have Adrenal Glands, so he gets +1 to his charge, against the squad out front, so they can overwatch at 5+.
Yep.
So you got 14 shots, because 4 of them are rapid fire. Hitting on 5s, because you are Mordians. Whoa, that would have been good with a regular Overwatch. Holy macaroni. Jeez. I got a wound on 6s, though, so can we see all those 13th Legion 6s again? I don't want to see them. I don't think I like your group anymore.
Well, you know, death to the Xenos.
Yeah, do it. Do it! Oh,
sad.
I feel like I owe an apology to your group. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm
It's fine.
sorry.
You know, it's
Who are the 13th Legion anyways?
The 13th Legion is a gaming group in upstate New York that's controlled mainly out of Syracuse and Buffalo area.
And you're a part of this group, obviously.
Yeah, yes, I'm part of the Syracuse chapter, the second company, and we are involved with everything and anything Warhammer, model gaming, some Magic, board gaming. It's a very great group.
Awesome.
If you're in the upstate area, or if you're in Missouri, because we have a chapter in Missouri, please check us out. And
Where do they check you out?
well,
Facebook? Do you have a website?
we have Facebook groups. We have a website.
What's the website URL?
I believe it's the 13thlegion.org.
Awesome. So they can, or they can just quickly Google search 13th Legion New
Google
York,
it.
and they'll find the Facebook group and stuff.
Yep. We have our own specific dice. We have T-shirts. We even have hockey jerseys that you can, put your Legion on or your Army on. So
Cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
check it out. Make sure you check it out. When I post this battle report, send me a link and we'll throw it in the description.
thank you.
So I need a 9-inch charge, but I do have adrenal glands giving me +1. And I fail it. I want to burn one of my command points already. The idea was he would go in, soak up that Overwatch, obviously, and the Gene Stealers then wouldn't care as much. I really want to burn one of my 6 command points.
Well,
though.
remember you roll 3d6 and choose the 2.
No, that's for advancing.
Oh, that's advancing.
Not for charging. I roll 3 dice and choose the best one for advancing. You know what? I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to re-roll 1 die and go down to 5 command points. There we go. At least I got it.
All right, so you're in.
Going down to 5 command points. This brought to you by TNT Laser Works LLC. Check them out. Scraw! Scraw! In comes the Hive Tyrant. Right as far over as we can get. So it's not to get in the way of my Gene Stealers. Next up, these Gene Stealers will declare charge only against the front rank. I'm going to be very careful how I do this because I have a plan. Let's see their charge range. Boo! I'm using the command point there. All right, I don't think that's in. Yeah, that failed. They needed 7 inches. Well, there goes that plan. That group was going to take out the front one. These guys were going to declare a multi-charge into the one of the second, and then pile into the next one and kill them as well, and then pile into every guy behind that, and just go deep right in there.
Okay.
But now I'm just going to have to focus on getting those first group and piling into the second group, and trying to keep you from being able to
So are you
run
going to
too far
attempt
away.
to multi-charge now?
No, because I won't be able to kill all of them for the next unit to get in.
Yeah.
Unless,
Unless you get a 12.
well, yeah, if I get a nice long charge, I could wrap in. But even then,
Can you even get in through there and get a 12?
it wouldn't really matter. I can't get to them. But the point is, if I declare a charge against them, even if I don't get next to them, if I can pile into them. So,
Yeah.
but then you'll just take away the guys that won't allow me to do that. So I don't think there's much choice or much use in giving you another Overwatch.
Yeah.
So this Gene Stealer group will just declare charge against the front squad.
Okey doke.
7 inches.
7 plus 1, right?
No, unfortunately, Gene Stealers cannot be given adrenal glands. Apparently, the rule of being able to advance and charge is already good enough for them.
Yeah. So they were 7 inches away?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they were 7 inches away. I wish if I could give Gene Stealers adrenal glands, I would every single time. The Broodlord will also declare charge into the front group.
All right.
He's 9 inches away. Look at that. Of course, he gets a 10.
Yeah.
Right in. Harpy on this side will declare charge into this front line, so they can overwatch. 11 shots from the last guns hit on 5s. Oh, come on, man. Where's your 10 out of 12 hits?
Well, I wanted
4 is still good at Overwatch.
I wanted to kill your lord, I guess.
Yeah, you focus on him instead. 6 is to wound, I think. It might be 5s, but you rolled a 6.
Yeah.
I don't think, he's at least toughness 6.
Yeah, he's at least toughness 6.
There's no way he's
so
toughness
I
5.
would need 6s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to save it, though. And I do.
Yeah.
Dancing Matthew! Charge. Nope. And I'm not spending a command point here. Now the Trigon will try, so they can overwatch again.
Excellent.
So 16 shots, because you're in much better range for rapid fire.
Yeah,
Hitting on 5s. Solid.
It helps.
And 6s to wound. None. Oh, you got a bolt pistol. That's right. Do it. Nope, he didn't. And I definitely made that charge. So in he goes. I'm going to turn him to try to take up as little space as possible. Not quite touch you. Hormagaunts will declare charge next. They do have adrenal glands, so they only have to roll 8. Nowhere near.
Well, that's cocked. You can reroll the 4th.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, nowhere near. Raveners here will try to charge. They'll need a 9-inch charge. 7, so no. And I'm not going to use a command point there. And these Raveners will try. Same target. 9 inches. They made it. Well, at least there's that. So not touching because I was a little more than 9 inches away. So at fight phase, I'm going to start with the Gene Stealers. I'm going to pile these guys 3 inches around as much as I can. And we're going to just hug tight right here to attack you. These ones in the back will not be fighting. Now, there's at least 10 Gene Stealers. They get +1 attack, so the 9 that can attack generate 36. The Broodlord's there to give them +1 to hit, so we're hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. If your Mordians somehow survive this, I will be incredibly surprised. 36 hits. Yeah. Wounding on 3s.
Well, let's see what happens.
Can you get lots of Dancing Matthews? Ah, no, they're all dead.
Nope.
I don't think we're surprised by that. I'm just disappointed that I didn't multi-charge with at least my Hive Tyrant. Because now all I can do is pile in to your next group. But they can just fall back away from that. Whereas I could have piled in and killed them. But, oh well. So I'll now pile in these guys to quasi-engage your next line. I say quasi-engage because obviously you can just fall back, even throw an order on them so they can still shoot. Broodlord will pile in, and the Hive Tyrant will pile in. They can't fight though, because they did not declare them as charge targets. I should have with the Hive Tyrant. Trigon Prime will start to eat your guys. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start with the Raveners. Because otherwise, the Trigon Prime might kill somebody. You'll just kill the ones that are close to the Raveners, and then I won't be able to fight. So I can start with the Raveners. You got 5 attacks each because they got 2 sets of Scything Talons, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, thankfully, because that was a lot of 1s. And then wounding on 3s. Come on, guys. Yeah, decent. Get your 5-up saves. Nice, only 4 die. Which 4 would you like to kill? Those 4. And these guys will just make sure they're piled in as far as they can. Trigon will attack next. It's got 6 attacks. With his Scything Talons, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. There we go. And he's going to be 2s to wound, no saves because they're -3. Oh, no 1s, so he finishes off the last 6. That is fortuitous, because it allows him to pile into the next group, which he will do. And now we're done all the charges, so you can fight back with the units that are there. So we'll start with this one against the Trigon Prime. So they're just going to wrap around a little bit to see if they can do a little bit of damage before they fall back. He's not part of that group?
No, he's Captain Kane.
Oh, that's the captain?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Captain. For some reason, I thought he was on the other side.
I have model.
Start with your sergeant with his power sword. Is it in 3 attacks? Oh, no, power sword doesn't give you an extra attack.
No, so it's just 2 attacks,
Hitting
you
on
on 4s,
Okay.
and wounding you on 6s.
Bring it. Well, there's a hit. No.
Ah.
And the 9 more attacks just from the rest of the lackeys, hitting on 4s, wounding on 6s. Can they do something? Can they do something? Oh, look at
2
that.
bayonets to the side.
It reels back in pain and notices one of them.
Ooh.
It's down to 11 wounds. And you have this squad as well. A lot of them on the Gene Stealer. Some of them could go on the Broodlord.
They're all gonna go on the Broodlord.
They can't all go on the Broodlord.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are too far away from him to be able to do so. So you want as many as you can on the Broodlord?
Yep, so 6
That'll
on the Broodlord and
7. 3 over these 7, because he's within an inch of a guy.
So 7 on the Broodlord and 3 on the Gene Stealers.
Got it.
Yeah.
The 3 guys against the Gene Stealers, hitting on 4s, nice. Wounding on 5s. You got 1 with a 5-up save. Does not dodge it. How embarrassing, Gene Stealer, going down to a guardsman. And 9 attacks against the Broodlord, hitting on 4s. Oh, only 2. 5s to wound. Oh, look at that. 4-up armor save. Nope. They just go right off his carapace. Morale phase. Start with this squad who lost 4. As your all in base contact.
No, their leadership. Oh, I said, do they have 9 or 8? I'm pretty sure it's they're 7 plus 1, so that's 8.
Oh, the sergeant doesn't have 8 to start?
No, it's a regular sergeant.
We double checked and they're actually 6, 7. So leadership 6, sergeant is 7, but 8 because Mordians and your own base contact. You lost 4 guys. So if you roll 4 or less, you'll be fine. You're fine. This guy right here is leadership 7 and he lost 9 guys. So even if you roll a 1, he's running away because you're not Tau. If you were Tau, that you would have actually been able to keep him.
Yeah.
And then here, same thing. The sergeant's still alive, I'm assuming?
Yeah, the sergeant's right there with the bolter.
Awesome. And so they are lost 7 guys, plus that is 10, and your leadership 8, so you lose 2 more. So the sergeant stays, unless you want him to run away. You want to keep your flamer?
That's a Melta.
That's a Melta. Even better.
Yep.
That's Tyranid's first turn. I killed a lot of guys. How many did I kill? 40-something?
You killed around
40-something.
42.
42, all right. Look at that. Yeah, 42 4-point models. Look at me go. It's not even like a tenth of your army. It's like a tenth of your models, at least. But
It's okay, just wait for that artillery.
yeah, exactly. Like the whole point of this was that you put your guys out front that you cared about the least. They charge in, and yeah, We forgot the -1 to the hit on these guys. The whole point of that. But it's all right. If they back up and then get an order to fire, even though they fell back, then they'll at least have the -1 to that.
I actually do get back into the fight.
You do? Yeah. I know. That's why I said if they fall back and use that order, then they'll at least have the -1 to hit. So yeah, so I charged in. Unfortunately, I made a little boo-boo here. I should have had the Hive Tyrant to clear both lines for part of the charge. Because now I see the results. So only one Gene Stealer unit had to get in to really do the damage. And then a Hive Tyrant could have taken the Overwatch from the second, because he could have piled in and probably killed 4 or 5 more of those, maybe made them run, and then been able to pile in even further, or consolidate even further, possibly engage as deep back as we can. But it is what it is. Yeah, your guys performed the duty that they were meant to perform, which is to soak fire on the first turn as they got supercharged everywhere, which is pretty cool. And now let's see how it goes as we go into Astra Militarum, turn 1.
All right, these guys are leaving combat.
So falling back, as predicted. You mean you don't want to stay in combat with all the Gene Stealers?
No.
Okay. Remember, my Warlord trait is I can choose a unit within 6 inches, and they get to fight first. So it would have been suicide. You're still touching the Hive Tyrant.
Oh, I didn't see
Assuming you want to fall back.
Yeah.
And fall back with this unit, as predicted. And as you should.
These Bulgrin get nice and close.
They're whoppity sticks.
Yep. Let's see.
He's got a Meltagun, right?
Yeah.
So heroically move up and just nuke a Ravener.
I kind of want to try to hit that, so...
Won't get to Melta range, but still within range.
Oh, yeah. It'll hurt.
And then descending the best he can. You can always advance with them, too.
Yeah, but I want to shoot with them, because I got plasmas, and those are all... Comes our bubbles right behind them.
Woof, woof.
These guys right here are going to advance.
So the ones in front first?
The ones in back.
Oh, they're going to go that way?
Yeah, they're going to go around these guys.
Okay, I see. 4,
10 inches.
10 inches. Just wrap around towards those Gene Stealers.
Yep.
Who are over there. A little extra firepower. Well, eventually. Were they advancing forward or back?
Forward.
7 inches up.
I'm going to spend a command point on that.
Reroll that.
Yeah.
So you're down to 10 command points. Because you used 1 on getting a relic. I'll reroll that. There we go.
There you go.
3. So you tripled your advance.
9.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise, they're going to be pretty useless if they don't get around there within the first couple turns. So the funny feeling this game is only going to go for like 3 turns before we really know who the winner is. Either this turn you're going to wallop me, or this turn you're going to fail to hurt me, and then I'm going to start really pushing through your lines.
Indeed.
I have a feeling that it'll be you walloping me, though. We'll see, though. Oh, this is the primary sector moving up.
No, that's the regular one.
Oh, that's the Astropath. That's
yeah,
right.
Astropath.
Psychic phase.
Gonna give +1, or no, -1 to hit for against these guys.
Well, you have to target an enemy unit, and they get -1 to hit.
This one.
The Trigon?
Yep.
Okay. So you're actually right. You choose a friendly unit within 12, and I get -1 ranged attacks against it. So again, this is on the Bulgrins.
Correct.
Warp Charge 6. But you fail.
I'll spend a command point.
Okay. You fail.
Fail.
All right, down to 9 command points. And if you're thinking, wait, Astropath is only supposed to roll 1 die, that's only when you do Smite. And your primary Psyker?
Is gonna do Psychic Maelstrom.
So my Psychic Maelstrom, that's the one where on a 2+ it'll do Mortal Wound. And if that wound is not stopped, then on a 3+ it'll do another one. If that's not stopped, then a 4+, and it keeps going until you fail to do a Mortal Wound, or I stop it.
Yep, it's going against the Hive Tyrant.
It's Warp Charge 7, but you do get -1 because the Shadow's in the Warp, so you get 8. I will try to deny that. I'll have to roll 9 to stop it because you had the -1. Ooh, I do not. Do Mortal Wound. Oh! Are you going to command point that one?
I will.
Okay. So you do Mortal Wound, but I do stop wounds on a 5+ because I have Catalyst on right now. Mm-hmm. Nope. So now you get to roll again. On a 3+, you'll do another Mortal Wound. On a 5+, I stop it. There, I stopped that one. So you're done. So one mortal wound.
Yep.
Hive Tyrants down to 11 wounds. Now onto the shooting phase. You got your orders. What do you want to issue?
The company commander is going to issue get back into the fight so they can fight and shoot and attack normally.
So they can fire, even though they fell back.
Yes.
What else? He can do 2 orders. And you can spend a command point to do extra orders, too.
Well, it's kind of sad you already wiped out 3 units over here.
So there's less orders for him to give?
Yeah.
Can you give the Bulgarians an order that'll help them in close combat?
No, because they're adhumans.
Oh, right. So he really doesn't have anything other orders he can give then. Mm-hmm. Because nobody else is close by.
Correct.
And the platoon commander, what does he want to do?
He's going to issue get back into the fight to the unit directly in front of them.
So they can fire, even though they fell back.
Yep, and then I'm going to spend a command point to issue another order to these guys right here, where we're going to use the Mordian order to...
Be able to target a character?
Yes.
With rapid fire weapons?
Yes.
So not the melt-a-gun?
Actually, you know what?
Because you can fire... Right now you can fire at the Hive Tyrant even though he's a character, because he's 10 wounds or more.
Yes.
It's the Brood Lord that you're thinking of trying to snipe.
I was, but you're right. I need to kill that that thing. So, in fact, they're going to have Bring It Down so I can attack the Hive Tyrant.
So Bring It Down does what? Reroll 1s to hit?
Reroll to wound.
Reroll to wound, okay.
Yeah. This Wyvern is going to be firing into those Gene Stealers right there, including the Heavy Bolter.
So the Wyvern Storm Shard Cannon does 46 shots. Ooh, 20 shots.
Ugh. Hitting on 4s?
Hitting on 4s. Looks average. It's actually a little below average. Got 8 hits. 4s to wound. Re-rolling failed wounds, though. This will help you a bit. So only 3 so far. Re-rolling to see if you can get some more. Ooh, just 5. 5 up invuln saves. 4 die. Not bad. Grab 4 from the back. Oh, they don't get their +1 attack anymore. Although I have a funny feeling there are not going to be any of them left by the end of the shooting phase.
Wyvern?
And the Heavy Bolter can see them. This part of the tank can see it. Hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s. Okay, 2 wounds with a 5 up. 2 more. Other Wyvern.
Is going to go into the other Gene Stealers.
And where do you want the Heavy Bolter to go? Because that obviously can't see them.
The Heavy Bolter will go into the Turvagon. Why not?
The Trigon?
Trigon. 6.
4d6 shots. Jeez!
Oh!
What is with the rolls? 24 shots. Statistically expected value is that you'll kill half the squad. That's the average. Perfect average, though. 4s to hit. 4s to wound. Re-rolling. Ooh. Man, so many shots yet. Re-rolling. Okay, that's better. That's better. So we got 5 up invulns. Let's see if this statistic holds. And you killed 5, so slightly below average, but still 5 Gene Stealers. Oof. 5 Gene Stealers go down. And then the Heavy Bolter into the Trigon Prime, hitting on 4s and wounding on 5s. Nope. Now your infantry squad gonna open up fire, rapid firing into the Gene Stealers.
Yep.
Start with the Flamer. So 1 auto hit, wounding on a 4. No. And the bolt pistol from the Sarge misses. Ooh. And then 16 rapid fire shots from the rest of them, hit on 4s. And wounding on 5s. So 3 wounds in total, 5 up saves. Oh, only 1 dies. That's a little better.
Cool.
Platoon commander, bolt pistol, hitting on a 3, and wounding on a 4. No.
Okay.
Pistol from your primary psyker, hitting on a... Is he hitting on a 3?
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
The squad next, you want to open fire on the Hive Tyrant. Now they got to bring it down to reroll 1s to wound.
Yep.
And so your last guns first, hitting on... Are these guys veterans?
No.
Okay, so just hitting on 4s. Wounding on 6s, re-rolling 1s though. You got 1 so far. Can you re-roll 1 more? Just a 1 with a 3-up save. And ooh, and ignores it on a 5+, thanks to Catalyst. Does not ignore it. The last gun gets through, bringing him down to 10 wounds. Where are you, buddy? There it is.
Bolt pistol.
Bolt pistol, hitting on a 4, wounded on a 5, re-rolling 1s. No. And then you got your melt-a-gun not within 6 inches, unfortunately, hitting on 4s and misses. On this side, the squad that fell back but are issued the order to be able to fire again. What's their target?
Their target is going to be the las guns are going to fire into the Raveners.
Okay.
And is that the one with the Melta?
You had a Melta over here.
Yeah.
And you have a Melta over there. How many Meltas did you have?
Oh, this one's a flamethrower. So the flamethrower is going to go against the...
So everything against the Raveners then?
No, the flamethrower will hit the Trigon.
Okay.
Because why not?
Sure. So D6 auto hits from that. 3. Wounding on 5s. And a 3-up save. Nope. Hit on 4s with all your last weapons. Oh, ooh. 5s to wound. Yeah, you're going against Raveners, so 5s to wound. Just 1. And we... Oop, that's cocked. Do not save it, so that's a wound. Down to 2. We actually forgot your -1 to hit, but you rolled so poorly that I don't even care. Autocannons from your Sentinels. What's your target?
The Trigon.
6 shots. Hit
Dun,
on
dun,
4s.
dun, dun, dun,
Ooh, just 2. 3s to wound. Did you only hit twice?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. And they're -1 AP.
1 AP?
So 4 up, but they do 2 damage apiece.
Correct.
So 2 damage in total. So he's down to 9. 3 autocannons over here. You're targeting the Trigon Prime. Way over there. 4s to hit. Ooh, that's better. 4 hits. 3s to wound. Oh, just 1. The 4-up save. Not save, so 2 damage. Well, at least the ones getting through are damaging him. Mm-hmm. Rocket launchers, missile launchers into the Hive Tyrant. Crack, I'm assuming?
Yep.
4s to hit. Oh, just...
I'm going to spend a command point to reroll 1.
Okay. It's a hit. Did you want to spend a command point to reroll the other? We're not doing match play, so you're allowed to.
Sure, why not?
Okay. That's another hit. So they're down to how many command points now? 6?
Yep.
You just went from 8 to 6.
Correct. 8 to 6, I need
Yeah,
3s.
3s to wound. It's actually tough at 7 now, but 3s to wound. 2 wounds. And then we got my invuln. Oh, we passed them. Melt-A-Gun from the lone survivor of the one squad, firing at the Trigon Prime. Not within 6-inch range, so it doesn't get the full benefit.
Right in its back.
Hitting on 4s. Oh, he misses anyways.
Yeah, that's alright.
The Basilisks are targeting the Hive Tyrant. Is that what you wanted?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm just going to fire.
So they roll 2 dice and take the best one.
Yep.
So the first one?
6.
6 shots. So 6 shots from the first one hit on 4s. Now we said that both of them are firing, but they're not a squad.
Right.
So they can fire independent of each other. So if this first one kills them, you can choose a different target.
3 hits.
Was it strength 9?
Strength 9.
So 3s to wound. Oh, there we go. I got my invulns. 4-up invulns. We made 2 of them. I think I want to spend a command point, but you're going to do D3 damage, so we'll keep. Then I have my 5-up ignore wounds. So go ahead, do your D3 damage for the one that makes it through.
1.
Just 1, which I ignored a 5. Oh, I ignored it. Shook off an Earthshaker cannon. Now, off camera, you mentioned that the heavy bolter was going to fire at the Gene Stealers.
Correct.
Because you couldn't see the Hive Tyrant with that.
Yeah.
The Earthshakers can target things out of line of sight. So go ahead and do that. 4s to hit them, 3s to wound them, with a 5-up invuln to dodge, and one of them dies. Let's take this one. Whoop. The other one wants to come with it, like a whole barrel of monkeys, or Gene Stealers. So now the other one's still going to target that Hive Tyrant.
Yep, along with the heavy bolter hitting the Gene Stealers.
Got it. So D6 shots, but you choose the highest of 2. 6 again.
I'm going to switch that 1 out.
Oh, you don't like that 1? But don't you think that it's used its 1, so now it's going to use its 6s? There's 2 trains of thoughts there, right? If you roll a 1, oh, it's already used up the 1, so now it's going to roll 6s.
We all have that one dice that we know by look that always hits a 1. You know it, I know it. I don't know why we still have that 1 dice. Every time that I have that 1 dice...
We do have an anvil in the back.
Yeah.
That has had many dice shattered on it.
I will totally shatter one of these dice if it continues to roll 1.
Okay.
I will do it. I like
all right,
smashing
sacrifice it to the MiniWarGaming gods.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 4s to hit. Oh, 4 hits out of 6. That's above average. You're looking at 3s to wound. Can you get at least 3 of these? You did get 3 of them. It all comes down to these 4-up invulns. Dang it.
Yes.
I am going to use a command point to reroll one of those. Ugh. I'm down to 3 command points. 2 D3 damage. So you do 4 in total, of which I ignore them on 5s. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, 1 wound.
Alright, 1 wound.
So he's down to 9 now.
Alright. The heavy bolter is gonna fire into the Raveners.
That's from the Manticore.
Yep, and the...
Does it have only 4 shots at its missiles?
Yes.
So 4 one-use only missiles?
Yes.
Can you use all 4 of them in 1 turn?
I wish.
It just says you can only use 1 per turn?
Yes.
Oh, so you can't be like, that target has to come down, all 4 of them, now.
If that was the case, I would do it. And originally you can only have 1 mana core in your army. Now you can have more mana cores.
I guess that works.
Yeah.
So what's the first missile going to fire at?
I feel like this is going to go down from them. Like, I feel like they're going to take that. Yeah.
Morgan's going to take down the Trigon.
So I have to kill your Warlord.
So go after the Hive Tyrant again.
Yep.
He's going to plink it off at that 4-up invuln. You hope not.
This right here. This is what it's going to take.
So this is 2d6 shots. Oh no!
Command point. 2 command points.
2 command points. Oh, you're desperate. You're desperate. Okay, at least that's an improvement.
7.
Up to 7, but you're down to 4 command points.
Worth it.
So 7 shots hitting on 4s.
Yes.
Okay, 4 hits. That's good.
Okay.
3.
Yep, 3.
It's -2, so I'm going to use my 4-up invuln, obviously. Oh.
2 go through.
You know what? I'm just going to leave it because they're D3 damage apiece. If they're D6, I would totally want to reroll those.
Yeah.
D3 damage apiece. Oh no!
Yes!
6?
Yes!
Catalyst, 5-up, ignore wounds. Okay, still 4 wounds though. That puts him down to his injured profile, but not his very injured profile. And then the token heavy bolter into the Raveners. 4s to hit. Yeah, see that keeps happening. 3s to wound. No. So we got plasma guns over here firing at the Carnifex. Did you want to overcharge them?
Nah.
No?
No. Just gonna whittle it down.
Okay.
Just arc it.
So you got 4s to hit.
2 hits.
Both of them hit. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. -3 AP, so I got my 6-up saves. Oh, that's 1 of the 3. So they both get through. 1 damage apiece, so it goes down to 6. Let's not forget about Van Pelt, the Vindicare Assassin. Who are you going to target with him?
The Hive Tyrant.
Yeah, you want to take him down. He won't be able to kill him, but he might be able to wound him even more. So 2s to hit with his Exodus rifle. That's a hit. Now, I'm not an infantry, so you don't wound me on 2s, so you're just strength 5, so 5s to wound. Oh, it ignores invulns, and it's -3, so I got a 6-up save for my armor. No, and it does D3 damage. 3 again. Let's go for those Dancing Matthews. Okay, I guess 5s would have worked too. So I take 2 wounds, but that does put me in my super crippled mode.
Excellent. Nice.
Yeah, down to 3. Down to 3.
The
Don't forget Captain Kane. His last pistol. What's he fired at?
Ravener.
Ravener. Okay, 3s to hit. Okay,
Nope.
we could have forgot him. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's all you're shooting. So so charge phase.
The Bulgrin into the...
Trigon Prime.
Correct.
Do you want to multi-charge the Raveners? They have Overwatch as well, just to warn you. You don't have to. I'm just.
Nope.
I want
Nope.
to clarify so that you don't afterwards be like, oh, I got to move into them.
Yeah.
And have to be like, no, you can't. And I feel like a jerk because maybe you'd wanted to.
I mean, I'm gonna target the Trigon, and then I might pile into
That's
them.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Overwatch from the Trigon Prime then.
All right, go ahead.
So
the
12
Trigon gets its invul save because it walks on the carpet.
That's right. The Trigon, just a fun fact, the original Forge World Trigon had an invulnerable save unless you fired his weapon, because the weapon is actually a bioelectric shock generated from him moving around and his carapace rubbing up against itself.
I would be okay with that if that was still a rule.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want your invuln or do you want to fire this weapon that never does anything?
I think that's the only problem with Warhammer now is that there's some rules that are for fun, and then there's some that are straight competitive.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
needs to be more fun rules.
6s to hit you with my shocking. So I'm basically touching you as you come in, going zap, zap, and they're strength 5 and your toughness 5. So 4s to wound. Got 2 wounds, and you got what, a 2-up save with your shields?
Yep.
Or do they have a 3-up save with their shields?
2.
So 2-up armor?
Yep.
Go for it.
I don't care.
You're fine. They apparently don't care about getting shocked, and then they charge in 9 inches. Oh, you can't go that way. No room for your base.
So 1, 2, and then these
Yeah,
two.
they'll be able to fight because they're
Right.
within an inch.
Right, and then I pile in.
Yeah, but you won't be able to fight the Raveners. Now, mind you move this guy into base contact. So if your intent was to pile into them, you move him just a little less than base contact, and then you move closer to the Trigon by going like this. Now you're closer to the Trigon. So you're bringing the Raveners into this fight.
I think I'll just focus on the Trigon.
Okay, you wouldn't be able to fight the Raveners anyways.
Yeah.
Because you didn't declare them as a charge. That's why
fine.
I was asking
Yeah.
you that beforehand.
That's fine. I just want to beat that thing to death.
So that was your only charge, right? So we're having this conversation because the piling in happens in the fight phase.
Yeah, I'm a guardsman. I don't want to charge.
Yeah.
Only my Bulgrin charge.
Okay, so fight phase. My Warlord can choose a unit within 6 inches to fight first.
Okay.
But there's nobody within 6 inches of him that are in combat. So I just wanted to point that out so that I rememred the rule.
I hope you like
if
Power Balls.
even if I never get to use it because you keep backing out. So now we'll have the Bulgrins
Yep.
smack the Trigon.
So Bulgrins have a rule called Mountain of Muscle, which adds +1 attack on the charge.
Awesome.
The Bulgrin Sergeant has 4 base, +1 making it 5. And the regular Bulgrins have 3, +1 making it 4 each.
Lots of attacks.
Lots of attacks at +2 strength because it's a power maul, and because it's a Bulgrin power maul, +2 strength, -1 save, 2 damage each.
Nice. You'll probably kill them.
Oh yeah.
So hitting on 3s.
Smash.
Not bad. You're strength 7, I'm toughness 6, so you're wounding me on 3s. Yikes! That's all but 2. It's only -1 AP, so I get 4 up save, but they're 2 damage apiece, so 4 of them make it through, then I'm dead because I got 7 wounds left. 1, 2, 3 make it through! I've got 1 wound left! Woot. Except I'm super hurt, so I won't have as much strength or attacks.
Can I use a command point?
To make me reroll?
Yeah.
No. We had a narrative campaign where I allowed that, but in real life you can't.
No. You're done.
I thought they should introduce one where it's a 2 command points to force a reroll from your opponent. Down to 1. So he's really hurt. He'll fight back now and see if he can do any damage.
Yeah, but now you can.
He's got 7 attacks back, but now he's hitting on 5s because he's so hurt. So we got, reroll 1s. Can we get one more? Thank you. Look at that, 4 hits. And he's strength 7. Wounds you on 3s with his massive Silent Talons. So that's 3. And you have a 2-up save armor, you said? Do you have an invuln at all?
No.
Okay, so it's a -3 AP. So your 2-up becomes 5-up damage. So each could kill an Ogrin. You saved 1, 2 of them. How many wounds does an Ogrin have?
3.
Well, then 1 Ogrin dies. Now imagine if he had like a 3+ weapon skill. So 1 Ogrin goes down. Or Bulgrin, sorry. Bulgrin. Into the morale phase, all my units that lost anybody are within the 12-inch synapse, so they do not have to worry about passing morale because they auto-pass it. And that's it. So your turn, you did a lot less damage than I thought you would.
You know...
You didn't do no damage, but you did less than I thought.
The Dice Gods were not that grateful this time.
No, you almost killed the Trigon Prime, you almost killed the Hive Tyrant, you killed a lot of Gene Stealers.
The one thing about battle is almost counts for nothing.
So like, what is it? It only counts for horseshoes and hand grenades?
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, close only matters for horseshoes and hand grenades. Well, let's see what kind of repercussion I can do, because a 1 wound Trigon can still do some damage, as we saw, but is very nerfed. But we'll just charge in and see what happens. Let's go into Tyranids, turn 2. Raveners are going to slither over here towards your Manticore. They don't like those big missiles, so they got to lock it down. Hormagaunts are going to move. They're 8 inches. Come skittering down this way. These Raveners are going to come around to here. Going to go up and down this way. They're fast movement. Here I'm just going to kind of shift around. I'm going to keep trying to, oops, don't want to move that objective. Just chew my way through here, see if I can kill all this and engage your sentinels in close combat. So there's no real reason to not bring in everybody. I'm a little worried about charging my Hive Tyrant first, now that he's down to 3 wounds, but we'll see. These Gene Stealers, I'm going to use the command point opportunistic advance for Kraken, where they get to double their advance roll. And Kraken gets to roll 3 dice for their advance, and Gene Stealers can still charge after they advance too. Oh, come on, seriously? Seriously? I wish my command point would let me reroll all these dice.
Did you,
So I'll get to go 6 instead of 3, so they're moving 14 inches. So that 3 gets doubled to 6, so they're going to advance 14 inches. They're going to come over here and start to deal with this squad. I think I have enough going down the middle. Like, it would be nice to put these guys down the middle with them. But really what I was hoping for is that they would have pushed through the middle already and be making their way back towards the tanks. But that didn't work, so let's just think about objectives, even though we're on turn 2. I have a funny feeling this won't matter about objectives. It's going to be about who tables who. Carnifex will just move up, kind of keep up with the rest of them. This Tyranid will float this way. This one will float up. Oh, there's stuff there. I didn't even see it. He will float over them, over to here. Harpy is going to fly 30 inches and poop out some spore mines, if I could get him out of here without breaking them. Thank you. So it's going to fly like so. Remember, his facing doesn't matter. He ain't no vehicle. He's going to come here, and then I'm going to poop out the spore mines. Basically, I get to roll a die for every model in the unit up to a maximum of 3. And then every spore mine that hits will on a 2+2 a mortal wound, or on a 6 does D3 mortal wounds. And anyone that misses, I get to place a spore mine. So that's kind of nice. So I'm just trying to think if I want to hit these guys. I don't think I need to. I think I'm going to do it to the Sentinels, because there's 3 of them, so that's the max I can do anyways. So for every 4+, okay, just one. So we're going to drop 2 spore mines. And this one does 1 mortal wound to your Sentinels. Watch out! So I'm going to place the 2 missing spore mines. They have to be within 6 inches of the target, but more than 3 inches away from any enemy. So I'm going to try for back here, and then measure that. No, I can't fit them back here, so they're going to have to be over here. That's fine. This Tyranid will start to float this way. I want the barbed strangles is going to float backwards, so I can try to see the ones way over there. Second phase, the Broodlord wants to cast the Horror, Warp Charge 6. And he does so with an 8. Your Psyker can try to deny that by rolling a 9 or more. Do you want to try it too?
Yeah.
All right, go for it. 9 or higher. Yeah. Okay, I was going to put on your Manticore. Or sorry, your Wyvern.
Nope.
I'm not going to now. Well, the Hive Tyrant will try to do it. So yeah. He makes it. I don't think he can see the Wyvern though. I'm going to put it on this squad over here, because I don't think I'm in range to put on the Basilisk. I double checked, it's actually 24-inch range, and this Basilisk is in that range, so I'm going to put it on it instead. Okay. Because I know it didn't do much last turn, but it doesn't mean it couldn't have done a lot. Correct. Just you rolled poorly, so let's make you roll even poorlier. Rest. Poor. And he'll attempt to manifest Catalyst. I just don't... You know what? No. Smite. I'm going to smite. Need a 5. Got a 10. Not enough to do the D6, but D3 mortal wounds. So 2 mortal wounds to your squad right in front of him. So 2 of them die. Yeah, just to make a little less Overwatch and make sure I chew through them, because I have a lot less guys there now. 2 Stranglethorn Cannons are going to fire at your Sentinels. I don't want to kill this squad, but I do want to whittle them down. So I'm going to put 2 Stranglethorn Cannons into them. 2 D6 shots. Oh, only 6. Hitting on 3s because there's at least 10 models. Right? You haven't lost any models from that squad yet?
Right.
So we've got, it didn't matter. I didn't roll any 3s. Okay. And 3s to wound. Well then, -1, so you only get a 6-up save. Can you stop the one pitiful shot that made it through?
For the Emperor.
No.
No.
Die already. Oh wait, I have acid spray too. No, sorry, he has Stinger Salvo. 4 shots, hitting on 4s. Jeez. Wounded on 3s, -1 AP, so you get your 6-up save one more time.
For the Emperor.
Bully Emperor. 1 more dice. Raveners will fire their Death Spitters into the Sentinels. Hitting on 4s. Sentinels are toughness 5. So 4s to wound. Just 1. 5+ save because it's -1 from their 4. They're fine. Carnifex's Devours again into the squad. See if you can do more damage than last time. 24 shots, hitting on 4s. Winning on 2s. Okay, not horrible. So you get your 4-up save because you're in cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6 die. So 5 die. Who are you going to keep? Leadership 7 Sergeant or Leadership 6 Melt-A-Gun? Leadership 6 Melt-A-Gun. 5 Barbed Stranglers from this Tyranid going to fire over at this squad of 10 coming around the corner. Hey, there's only 9 there. Shouldn't there be 10?
What?
You didn't lose a guy from the squad over here. Nope, I can't count. There's 10. 5d6 shots. Ooh, there we go. So that's 12, 15, 23. So I need 4s to hit because there's at least 10 in the squad. Ugh. Ugh. That was a bad roll. You did a bad roll, PT. 3s to wound. Oh, that's good at least. And it's -1, so then they get 6-up saves. 7 saves. And you save 1 of them, so 6 die. Make the rest of them run, or at least some of them run. Venom cannons into the Sentinels up top. D3 shots each, and there's 5 of them. We're going to be hitting on 5s. Ooh! Oh wait, that looked better than it was. Still good, but all those 4s made it look like more shots that it had hit. 3s to wound. And you got -2, so you're 6-up saves. No cover because they're not infantry.
Into the Sentinels?
Yeah, 6-up.
They're 4-up. So
right, it's -2 AP.
Oh, 6-up.
So, and they have more than 1 damage apiece.
Right.
And how many wounds do you have each?
6.
So these do D3 each. I'll do the first 2. So that's 4, 5-6. Kills 1. Which will explode on a 6. No. And it falls off. Crunch. That's a long fall.
Yeah.
5 Death Spitters here. Targeting him. Now that's -2 to hit, isn't it?
Yeah, so
oh, I can't hit him because I hit on 5s normally.
Yeah.
Fine. I moved up there to hit him, but I guess I can't.
Van Pelt's way too crafty.
Yeah, he's way too crafty. He's just like, I'll hide. It's like, oh, I don't see him anymore. It's like the hive mind's like, yes, you do! Yes, you do! So he won't fire anything because he's out of range. Death Spitters also into those Sentinels. Now I changed my mind. I'm going to fire your infantry because I'm nice and close to the next line. 5s to hit. Blech. 3s to wound. Okay, 3 wounds at least. -1 AP, so 6 up saves. And 3 die. I'll soften them up nicely. These 3 Raveners are going to try to take out this Melt-A-Gun Guardsman. They'll hit him on 4s. Nice. Wound him on 3s. He should die because he only has 6 up saves. Can you roll 5 6-ups? You can. I've seen you do it. But the question is, why would you bother that awesome a dice roll just for 1 Guardsman?
You know what I'll do is if I do all 6, I'm going to model the Star of Terra. That's 5.
Yeah, there's just 5 of them.
Oh, 5, yeah. I'm going to model the Star of Terror on him if he survives.
Okay. Nope.
No.
Not even 1.
Yeah.
No, we tried, but all those Death Spitter spikes impaled him from behind. That's all my shooting, so charge phase. I'm going to have the Harpy declare charge against the Sentinels as well as your Primaris Psyker. 6 Overwatch shots from your Sentinels and 6s.
5s.
Oh, because they're within 3 inches. That's right, the Mordian thing lets vehicles do it on 5s as well if they're within 3 inches of another vehicle. Go ahead. So 2 hits.
3s.
3s to wound because he's only toughness 6. Oh, okay. Last pistol from the Primary Psyker misses, and so I charge 6 inches. It's going to move over here to make sure we engage both. Spore Mine number 1 and Spore Mine number 2 will separately charge in as well. First one's charge, he makes it, and the second one's charge also makes it. So we're going to move this guy over here, and then this one will have to blow up on a Sentinel. We'll get back. We'll come back to that. Raveners are going to declare multi-charge against everything.
Okay.
That includes your captain, these guys, these guys, these guys, and this guy.
All right, so I'm going to start.
But not the Wyvern.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go backwards and get shot by a Wyvern in Overwatch. A Flamethrower, D6 auto hits. Yeah. All right, fine. You got a last pistol in there?
I've got 2 last pistols.
Okay, we'll just do this at the same time as the last guns. Or we can roll them now. 1 hits, 5s to wound.
Actually, one's a captain, one's not, so I got to roll those separately.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He didn't roll any 5s.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. So hold on, only 1 hit though. So then 5 to wound. So no. And then the rest of the last guns hit on 5s. Ooh, good. Again. Wounded on 5s. We got 2 wounds. 5 up saves, 1 is down to 1 wound. And you kill him. So it kills the one in the back and injures the next one. And then their charge distance is a healthy 8. So we're going to charge them in such a way that we have not the Bulgrins.
Okay. You don't want to get hit by the Bulgrins?
No, because he only has 1 wound left, so you'll probably just have 1 guy hit him, and the other ones will then wallop my Raveners.
Yep.
So in this case, I just want to really tie up your Sentinels, and they're not going to be able to kick me much. So that's where they're going to go. Hormagaunts are going to declare multi-charge against everything as well, because why not? And then charge, and they have adrenal glands, so they get to go 5 inches. So 5 inches to come there.
I'm going to spend 2 command points to counter, and I'm going to choose my...
So hold on, we're going to hold on to that thought.
All right.
You spend the 2 command points in the fight phase, not the charge phase.
Right.
On to over here. The Hive Tyrant's going to be the one to take the bulk of your shots. So he's going to declare a multi-charge into your squad and the 2 characters behind it.
Okay.
Taking a chance here. He's only got 3 wounds left. So you start with your Flamer, D6 auto hits. You have a Flamer in there, right?
Yeah, 3.
That's not a Melta?
No, the Melta's up there.
Oh, right. So 3 auto hits, wounding on 5s. So 1 wound for the 3 up save. Dang it.
Yes.
Don't like where this is going. Down to 2. All the last weapons, 9 shots hit on 6s.
5s.
They're not in base contact. They're all spread out.
All right.
So 6s. And nothing. All right.
Okay.
Good. I didn't die.
Are you attacking the one?
And then my charge range is a good healthy 7 because he's at adrenal glands. Mm-hmm. And I'll use that just to come right to here. All of them, so you can overwatch with your bolt pistol and last pistol. You might as well do this at the same time because they both hit and hurt in the same way. Or one at a time. So the first one misses, and the second one misses.
Okay.
Charging 4 inches. In he goes. And then the Gene Stealer is also the same thing, so those two can overwatch again. And those two you roll separately because the strength 4 will hurt them differently.
Bolt pistol.
Misses.
Las pistol.
Misses. And they will charge. Yeah, obviously they make it. Okay. In we go. And then a charge over here, so lots of overwatch. And they're all in base contact with at least one of their models, so they hit on 5s.
Okay.
So they're all in shotguns. These 2 shotguns are going to be strength 4 because they're in half range. So let's do them first, hitting on 5s. Are they 2 shots each?
Yes.
5s to hit. And then 4s to wound because they're strength 4. Jeez, you're going to kill all my guys, aren't you? Oh, no, never mind. I dodged it. And then the plasma. No reason to overcharge unless you want to wound me on 2s instead of 3s. But that would have killed a guy. That's a wound, which I ignore on a 5. Oh, dodged it. And then 10 shotguns from the guys on the top, so they're hitting on 5s. Dang, that is a good chapter tactic, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
Regimental thing.
Yes.
They're 5s to wound, and toughness 4. Jeez, 4 more. 5 up saves? Dang! I've only got 7 guys, man! 4 is a lot. I thought I was in the clear. Then you hit me that many strength. Oh, ugh. Bolt pistol, last one. 6s or 5s to hit? No, okay, fine. And then they're charging, at least to make it in, 6 inches.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully these 9 attacks from these Gene Stealers will do a lot of damage and make you run or something.
Maybe. Well, they're veterans. They're a lot tougher and scarier.
We'll see. And lastly, Raveners into your Manticore. Do you want to overwatch with one of your missiles?
No, just the heavy bolter.
Oh.
I can't overwatch with the missile. It's
Oh, you can't?
No.
I wanted you to. I wanted you to explode a Ravener so badly, but have wasted. Oh. But I have wasted a missile in doing so. Charging?
Nope.
I can't remember if they had adrenal glands. Let me check. Never mind, I just checked, and I'm 4 3/4 inches away, so a 4-inch charge actually gets them within an inch. So used to the hole, you have to touch them. But nope, that's in. So now these wings will blow up. On a 2+, we'll start with the one that's closest to your Psyker. It does D3 mortal wounds on a 6, so it does 2 mortal wounds to your Psyker.
So it's dead.
Only has 2?
It's just a wind vein psyker.
Oh, it's the Astropath.
Yeah, it's the Astropath.
The Astropath.
Yeah.
Another one blows up on a 2+, 4, so it does 1 mortal wound to your Sentinels. Watch out. Just double check. The Astropaths have 3 wounds, so he's actually still alive with 1 wound. For now. I think if you're going to spend 2 command points... Oh, the other thing that we have to do is heroic interventions. Do you want your captain to pile into the Raveners? I'm not saying you should. I'm just asking because we don't want to forget that rule.
Yeah, I'll throw him in there.
Okay. And then over here, your lieutenant could pile into the Hive Tyrant.
No.
No? Okay. The Primaris doesn't really have anywhere that he can go to pile in. I think if you were to spend 2 command points to go first, you would probably choose the Bulgrins.
Yep.
And so I'm going to start with my Trigon Prime. Because
Okay.
if you want to waste 2 command points to kick me with your Sentinels or hit me with your bayonets, you do that. So Trigon will attack the Bulgrins.
Okay.
Still has the 7 attacks, but he's hitting on 5s. Rerolling 1s. Ugh. Well, 3. I guess that's not bad. Winning on 3s. Okay. The 5 up save. Because it's -3 to your 2 up. Oh, you fail all 3. So these are D6 wounds apiece, so I gotta do them one at a time. Your Ogrins are... Oh, that kills one Bulgrin.
2 Bulgrin.
Does your head Ogrin have 4 wounds? No. Oh! Oh, he jumped down at the Bulgrins. Oh, the 1 wounded Trigon Prime. So close.
Sad.
That's sad. Oh no.
Sad face.
Oh no. Astra Militarum get overrun. This guy secretly, he's installed an elevator here. So if things go south, all of a sudden you'll see me go like, doo. Just like slowly goes away. To the guardsmen, because then I know what'll happen. One guardsman with a bayonet will finish off that Trigon Prime.
You bet your
I
ass
just know it will. Just know it will. So at this point, did you want to spend 2 command points to have somebody else go? Yeah, I didn't think so.
No.
Next up, we'll have the Hormagaunts go. We'll pile in as much as we can. And so we're going to get 7, 8, 9 fighting. 18 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s, thanks to Scything Talons. Yeah, that was... I guess it's alright. 4s to wound, don't get to re-roll 1s because I only have 18. Only 3. So no AP, so you get your 5 up saves. 2 die. I want to make these guys run, so I'm going to have both Raveners go into them as well. 10 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s for Scything Talons. Ooh, that's a lot of 2s. And winning on 3s. No AP, so you get your 5 up. Ooh, 3 die. Harpy. I know I could hurt the Sentinels, but I really want to kill that Astra Pass, so all 3 attacks against it. 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Look at all those Dancing Matthews. And then 2s to wound. Yeah, it's dead. Unless it has an invuln. Does it have an invuln? No. Then I did 5 wounds against it. Overkill?
Yeah.
Yes. It's no kill like overkill.
You just bent over and ate it.
I ate him. I was like, ah! Gum.
Psyker was just
I'm a Psyker now.
I could hear the hive tyrant or the hive mind talking to me, and he looks up and
Exactly.
yeah.
Raveners here will try to scratch up this Manticore a little bit. 3s to hit. I'm strength 4. So 3s to hit. And 5s to wound. 4 wounds. 3 up save. Look at that, I scratched your paint. Down to 10 wounds. Over here we'll have the 3 Gene Stealers attack your squad first. 9 attacks hitting on 2s, thanks to the nearby Broodlord, rerolling 1s, thanks to Scything Talons. And wounding on 3s. Not bad, 6 wounds. You got 6 up saves and you got 5 guys left. Oh, they're all dead. Then they will consolidate forward, making sure to get within an inch of the Sentinels. They'll be able to kick them. I kickerster, but as long as 1 Gene Stealer survives, the Sentinels will be stuck. Next, the Broodlord is going to pile in to your platoon commander. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Hive Tyrant's not going to be able to get into fight. So I'll just try to kill your platoon commander with the Broodlord. Got 6 attacks hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 3s, re-rolling.
1s.
Re-rolling.
1s.
Yeah, he doesn't get a save, and each of those does D3 wounds. Yeah, he's dead.
The platoon commander sees the whole squad just get eaten up. and then this massive Broodlord just comes up and grabs a hold of him and tears him apart limb from limb.
Now I'm going to spend a command point to eat his brains.
Okay.
Right? That's what you can do, right?
I guess. What does that do? Does that give you one of my stratagems?
No. Basically, if a Broodlord, Gene Stealers, or Lictor kill a character, I can spend a command point, and I gain D3 command points.
Oh.
So I possibly gain some advantages from this.
All right.
I at least can't lose any command points, because I'm already at 2, and I gain 1. I spend 1 to gain 1.
So you're right at where...
Unless I want to spend a command point to re-roll that, but then, yeah, no, that would be dumb.
Yeah.
So I didn't learn anything, unfortunately. Your brains didn't have much.
He was just a lieutenant. I mean, a lieutenant knows enough.
There are people here!
A lieutenant basically knows how to command his platoon. He doesn't know the whole story.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get any command points from that, but I didn't lose any.
We're an inch away from my...
Well, he's going to pile into your Psyker. But the Hive Tyrant did charge, so he'll pile in, but he won't be able to fight.
Yeah.
So he'll just stay right there. Hopefully that'll have tucked him in a little bit more to not die from... I don't know, he's going to die. Obviously he's going to die.
So it looks like the Sentinels are out of combat now.
No, Gene Stealer's got him. That's why the Gene Stealer's moved up. I measured it and pushed them into an inch within the Sentinels. And the last charger is these 3 Gene Stealers over here against this squad. No Broodlord nearby to help them means they only hit on 3s. See, that 2's a miss. Reroll 1s. Okay, so we got 8 hits instead of 9. Mm-hmm. And 3s to wound. Ew, only 4 wounds. You get 6 up saves. Man, don't make any of these, please. Hey! I guess it's alright. 3 die. So just don't kill your sergeant. You need that leadership. I made a big mistake. My Trigon Prime hadn't charged, which means it wouldn't have been able to be selected first to fight. That somebody else would have had to fight, and then you could have spent 2 command points for the Bulgrins to kill the Trigon Prime.
Does that mean my Bulgrin's still alive?
Well, that depends. Okay. Do you want to spend 2 command points to have them fight first?
Yes.
Because if the answer is no, then we'll just accept the results of that fight, and they'll be dead.
Okay.
So if they fail to kill that Trigon Prime, we'll just accept the results of all those rolls.
All right.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay, so yes, 3 or 4 commenters who already put down there that I did that wrong because he had not charged, you are absolutely correct. And now you may reply to your own comment, as you probably will, to say, you corrected it later. And then you can reply to that comment being like, and you even mentioned that I corrected it later, and we'll get all meta. So you'll probably finish them off, though, which means they can pile into the next ones.
Okay.
It may have changed how I attacked. Like I might have put more into the Bogrins, but I'm just going to accept whatever happens here as final.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. I'm glad I caught it because I was looking at it. I'm like, okay, the chargers are done. Wait, Trigon, he wasn't a charger. I could. You know what I could have done though?
What?
I'm cracking. I could have fallen back and charged. Oh, I could have.
You know.
And then I would have been first, and I would have killed them, and I could have shot at something else first.
I almost feel like playing a game of Warhammer, you just need a giant board.
Yeah, it's like, don't forget these things.
Don't forget this, or a two-player game where you have one person playing and one person just reminding you what you can.
Yeah, no
do.
kidding. You need an adjudicator just to tell you all that.
All right.
But it's my own fault. I forgot to do that, but thankfully I remembered this rule.
Yep.
So you're hitting me on 3s. You don't have as many attacks this time because you did not charge, but you're still strength 7. You're going to kill him.
Yeah.
3s to wound. Yeah, and what is it, -2?
-1.
-1. So I got 4 up. Can I make all 4 up saves? Oh, I'm command pointed it. Oh! Oh!
No!
Oh!
No!
That dice saved me. It cost me a command point, but it cost you 2, so I guess. Oh! Can you believe that?
Oh, the Emperor does not today.
Oh! Oh, I don't know how to feel. I feel equal parts like, oh, I forgot to fall back and charge, and then I did that rule wrong.
You know,
but then I used the command point and it made it all better.
They won't call you a cheater. They won't say that we messed up or we forgot something.
Yeah.
But you know, this is good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Right here. I accept that my Bullgrin did a very good job.
You tried.
Beating it down to the last inch of its life.
Oh, jeez. Well, Heavy Bolter can finish it off from one of the wyverns, but still, the Bullgrins would be alive.
I would rather have 3 Bullgrins than a Bolter.
I know, right?
Well, 3 Bullgrins can be the turning of the tide.
Yeah, they could charge through and really bash up those Hormigons.
Yeah, they could bash the Hormigons.
And I would lost my synapse amongst the group.
But if you just look at that you have that area right there. Because no matter what,
I'm pushing through.
Yeah, you're gonna get the Warlord. You're gonna tie up my mana core for 2 or 3 turns until I.
I'm gonna keep chasing it, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep chasing it.
Oh, jeez. Whoa, can't believe that mistake. And then the dice retribution. Jeez. Only got 1 command point left, and you've got 2.
Yep. Pile in.
So, veterans over here. Pile in 3 inches only. Sorry, that's more than 3.
Yeah,
so only the front 4 are gonna be able to fight. Oh, we'll get him in 2. And it'll be 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. So 3 hits. Winning on 5s. Oh, golly. I got 5 up saves. Oh no, there's only 1 left. Yeah, well at least he won't run. He's leadership 10, so or 9, or I can't remember if they changed it, but still, he's not running.
Yeah. Those Gene Stealers in order to fire.
3 Sentinels attacking those 3 Gene Stealers. Can you get 3 hits and 3 wounds? What are you hitting on 4s?
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s.
Yeah. No. 3s to wound.
1.
5 up save. Oh,
Yeah,
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Primary Psyker against Gene Stealers or against the Broodlord?
Gene Stealers.
Yeah, you might as well kill him. So hit on 4s.
1. A
Okay.
5.
And then 5s to wound? No.
I needed a 4 to wound, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, strength 4?
It's a power staff plus 1 strength.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I didn't win. And then over here, where would you like to direct your attacks?
Raveners.
So, hold on, who's attacking the Raveners?
Oh, the Sentinels against the Raveners.
Okay, and all 3 of them could, because they're within base, and
Yep.
he can do it with them. So 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, and wounding on 3s. And there's no AP to these weapons, so 5 up save, so he's down to 1 wound.
Alright.
I've chosen them last to fight, because the Sonic Screech makes anything that he charges within an inch go last, but in this case it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So over here,
The Power Sword is actually going to go against the Raveners. And can I do that or no?
yeah, I charge into all of them. They charge
Actually, you
into
know
one.
what? Can I charge into here? Can I move it
Well,
over here?
let's see. Let's take a look. So he's closest to this, so he has to end closer to that. So he could move 3 inches and touch it. So now he's technically closer to it.
Yeah.
And now he can swing at the Trigon.
Yeah.
And be a hero.
He's-
Be a hero!
He's going to swing 2 Power Sword attacks into him.
4s to hit. That's 1 hit. What is it, 6 to wound?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it too! I saw it too! It looked like a 6! The spinning 5 looked like a 6. Nope. And the other 2 against the Hormiguts.
Yeah.
4s to hit. And
3s. Or 4s.
4s.
Yeah,
with
so
a
1.
6 up save. Watch out. Oh no! Hormigut died. And then lastly, you have your Captain Kane swinging at the Raveners.
Yeah.
He's got 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And then what? Strength, is he power sword? What has he got?
Power sword.
So 5s to wound. Oh, that's too bad. Manticore's gonna try to run over the Raveners. 3 attacks, hitting on 6s. That's 1. Wounded on 3s. No, he fails to run over them. They're too fast.
All right.
That's all the fighting. So we're in the morale phase. So we got this squad who lost
7.
Did they lose all 7 this turn? I didn't touch them last turn.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7. They're not in base contact, so they're leadership 7. So you're going to lose D6 of them, essentially.
Okay, but my Warlord trait allows me to negate that on a 4+.
That's right. Now you negate each one that runs. So first we roll your morale, and you lose 4 of them. And so 3 of them are going to run, so let's roll 3 dice. And only one runs. The other ones are like, no, we're going to stay here because Captain Do-Gooder wants me to stay and get eaten by Hormigons. I guess that's what the Emperor wills.
Well, it's Captain Kane.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we respect you, Captain Kane. We'll hold off the swarm. Oh, they're behind us too. Oh, well, I guess we'll just stay here.
I mean, this is actually modeled after Michael Caine from the movie Zulu. So, I'm Michael Caine. I'm going to be leading against the Xenos and destroy them.
And destroy them.
And destroy them.
It's like, oh, I'm being eaten by the Xenos. Yeah. Oh no, I'll destroy you from the inside.
Yeah.
Right here, we've got 5 guys that you lost on the leadership 6 guy. You need to roll a 1 for that melt-a-gun to stick around.
Well, for the Emperor.
Oh, yes! Did it!
Yes!
Well, there goes the Hive Tyrant.
Yes.
Here you lost 6 guys, but you're base to base, and you have your sergeant, so you're leadership 8. So you're going to lose D6 minus 2, so 1 guy.
Fair enough.
Because you lost 6, plus the 3 is 9, minus the 8 is 1. And here, you're not all on base, so you're only leadership 7, and you lost, looks like 5, 6, 7, you lost 3 guys.
I think veterans, they have probably leadership 8.
Well, roll the die. If you roll really low, we won't even look it up.
2.
2,
Yeah, they're fine.
So you lost 3 guys, so you'd have to be leadership 4 for that to cause losses.
Yeah.
So Paul, I don't know, it's looking kind of dire. What do you think?
I think I'm going to be fine on this side. This side's going to need a little more work.
If those Bulgrins!
So,
If the Bulgrins survived, I'd say you'd have the side, because they would just charge in and either massacre all the Hormigons in 1 turn, or the Raveners, or do a bit of both, and that would hold the side for you, and then they could continue to spread out. But, dude, that was quite the series of unfortunate events there.
You know, in war, nothing goes according to plan.
Yeah, nothing survives first contact with the enemy.
But you know what?
Or no
it's
plan
always
survives.
a learning experience.
Yeah.
So the next time I face NIDS, I know what I'll be doing a little bit better.
Yeah, don't let your opponent deep strike their entire army right in front of you.
True.
It's like, I want to play this. You're like, no, I did that once.
You know, I actually don't mind it, because you never really know who you're going to face when you're fighting.
Well, and honestly, if your last shooting phase went better, and we're talking like the game's over. You're not dead yet.
Yeah.
There's objectives. There's more to this than just that.
For me personally as a player, I prefer completely random. I don't like to set up the table. I prefer somebody else to set up the table, because you never really choose your battlefield. And I would rather somebody completely that I'm not facing, like a third party, just choose everything, so then when I'm playing, there's no, anything to it.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's fair as fair gets.
It's not over yet.
Nope.
Let's see what happens as we go into Imperial Guard turn 2. Now, I have to say, after all that we've said, I still think you have a fairly decent chance of doing some damage here. I just think with the Bulgrins were there, I would be like, I'm totally dead. Because as much as it looks like I'm pounding through, which I am, this turn, there's no way that group of guys right there is going to be still alive. Mm-hmm. Carnifex might survive, just because you're going to focus on the more important ones. Mm-hmm. And then if you clear at that spot, there's not much over here. It looks like a lot, but it's just 4 Tyranids floating around. And then you can start to focus all your bombardments over there. Yeah. And I won't have much left. But your Wyvern, one of your Wyverns is exposed. Your Manticore is tied up. So we'll just have to wait and see. It was only turn 2, so you have plenty of turns to fire. Manticore might as well fall back, right?
Yep.
Might as well.
Close the hatch?
Yeah, close the hatch. Yep, we'll stay inside, sir. Stay inside. And just move casually away. Drive casually. Let's go right there, so it's not within an inch. Yeah. How do you drive I don't know, just drive casually.
Just drive casually.
Scout Sentinels will fall back as well. They can at least guard the Wyvern from being in charge next turn, right?
Yeah.
So block him off.
Okay. Kane
Kevin.
is going to move.
Back himself into a corner. Quite literally and,
I think
and
he's
figuratively.
I think he's just going to come over on this side.
He's got a power sword. He should stay and fight.
Yeah. Well, I have a plan.
Oh, you have a plan.
Well, I have orders to get back in the fight.
That's true. Can you do that to yourself?
Yes, infantry character.
Awesome. And do these guys going to fall back as well?
They are indeed, because I have a flamethrower.
Oh, yeah. You might as well start to whittle them down, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Just think it's what you need to do, right? Armor Sentinels backing up from the Gene Stealers.
Back it up.
And
Little backy.
the Primary Psyker goes back. So you had a melted gun in that squad. You're going to move him out front so he can help deal with that little mess right there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right up here.
Move it up to cover. Provide a tiny bit of extra firepower. Falling back with the other squad with the Gene Stealer.
Okay. So he makes it to the ground. Those guys.
Psychic Phase. What does he want to do?
I'm gonna do Psychic Maelstrom against your
Hive Tyrant?
Hive Tyrant.
Oh boy. Warp charge 7, but you get -1 from Shadows in the Warp. So you fail. Was it Warp 7? Or is it 6? Or are you going to use your last command point?
I have 2 command points left. Yeah, because I need it dead.
1 command point left. So reroll 1 of those dice. Oh, you got it. I did not stop it. So 2+, you do a mortal wound, and I have no way to negate it. And then 3+, you kill him. Oh, so close!
Come on!
Oh, so close!
Do it!
You have 1 more command point.
We might have to visit the anvil on this one.
Are you sure you don't want to use your last command point? Not that I
No.
don't want to bait you into using your last command
No,
point.
because that command point, I feel somewhere down the road it's gonna help out.
Like a melt-a-gun, maybe?
Like a melt-a-gun.
It's about to fire.
So you're down to 1 wound.
All right,
I've
so
got
he's
other things to shoot at you with.
Well, it is your shooting phase now, so let's
Yeah.
visit that.
Right over here?
Yeah, orders. Captain's got 2 orders.
I'm gonna issue an order to these guys to get back into the fight so they can fight normally. I'm gonna issue it to myself so I can shoot normally as well.
Awesome.
Guys, the
So,
main...
so you're figuring out what you're going to do next. So what are you thinking here? The Wyvern's going to do what?
I don't know.
You want to kill this Gene Stealer, the Brood Lord, and the Hive Tyrant, but you want to be as efficient as possible.
Yes.
And you don't know what's actually going to hit and wound.
Yes.
You can't predict that.
So as an Imperial Guard player, everybody should know that artillery is something that you should always protect because it does what? All the damage.
Yes.
So,
That's why you've been bubble wrapping it as much as you can.
yes.
The Manticore, unfortunately, I punched through to, but... So what's the Wyvern going to do? You said heavy bolter into the Gene Stealers, and what about the quad mortar? Or whatever the storm quad
The
thingy.
quad mortar will also have to go into them if that doesn't
You
work.
really want to kill them.
I have to because I have to kill those characters.
Yeah, heavy bolter, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, with a 5-up save. Nope.
Third mortar.
4d6 shots. Jeez, you've been rolling nothing but high on these. So that's 20 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s, re-rolling. This should kill 3 guys. Yeah. I take that back. Re-roll. Hey. Okay. 5-up invulns. 1, 2, 3 exactly. You got him.
Graded.
You're mad? Why are you mad?
I'm mad because I'm hitting, I'm not wounding.
I know, right? It's like
this
20
like-
shots,
Yeah.
3 wounds. It's like, that's not how they're supposed to work. Wyverns are supposed to remove entire infantry squads,
Yes.
not 2 or 3 at a time.
It's I'm definitely gonna take one of these dice and smash it.
We could film that after if you like.
Totally.
Yeah.
Just so, and then
So
the
second Wyvern, what are you doing? Heavy bolter into the Trigon.
Yep.
And then the quad, whatever it's called,
right over here.
into those Raveners. Got it. And 5 to wound. Oh, we got 3 wounds. This should do it. 4-up saves because it's -1, and I fail 1. Do I have 1 command point left? No, don't look at that. I'm trying to remember if I do.
You do.
Do I? I used 1.
You have 1 left.
Oh, that's what, because I used 1 to keep him alive. You know what? Just to be annoying, I'm going to use my last one on that.
All right.
Booyah!
All right.
All right, I have no more command points. And then the mortar, 4d6 shots. Oh, that's perfectly average. It's 14. Hitting on 4s. Oh. No. No. Oh. Wounding on 4s, re-rolling. Okay, come on. You sure you like these dice?
You know they hit.
Yeah.
I can't complain. They hit.
5 up. Okay, you killed 1. Boom. Melt a gun. Into the Hive Tyrant. Come on, man. 4s to hit. Oh, is this where you're using your last command point?
It
or are
is.
you just going to bombard the
This
heck out
is
of them?
this is it.
This is it?
that command point.
Okay, we're both going to be out of command points now.
Yeah.
At the end, turn 2, we're both out of command points. That's what happens when you play narrative play and don't have
For
any...
the Emperor.
It's cocked. Reroll it. Yeah,
Yes!
Okay. Hey, no premature celebrations here.
Sorry.
You still got to roll the wound.
It's real. Yeah. Well, I can't re-roll the wound, so let's see what happens.
Just 3s to wound. Okay. And then I get a 4-up invuln. And just to be fair, I'm going to use your same die.
Yeah. Fair.
Because they don't... I don't know if they've been doing well for you or not. 4-up. Oh! You don't have to roll anything else. You had 1 wound left.
I mean, I'm gonna roll it just for
fun?
Just for fun.
All right, go ahead. You actually get to roll it twice and take the highest.
Yeah.
So how many wounds? Go ahead. Quick. No, yeah, I did 4.
Yeah.
Do I death throws out? No, I do not try to lash out at the nearby Broodlord.
Warlord to me, finally.
Yes. Now these guys can try to take out the Broodlord.
All right.
Boy.
Because there's... Oh, wait. There's another one there.
Yeah, the last guns. Hitting on 4s. Man, you hit better in Overwatch, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. That was a good hit. 5s to wound. Okay. 4 up. Oh, he only takes 2 wounds. He's down to 4 wounds. Melt-A-Gun not in Melta range, but still in range to fire. 4s to hit. That's a hit. 3s to wound. I get my 5-up invuln. Oh! The Broodlord stays alive.
Into that guy.
So autocannons
Into the
Trigon Prime. Can they finish off the indestructible Trigon Prime? 4s to hit. Ugh, just 1 hit. 3s to wound. Okay.
Just that one.
-1 AP?
-1, yeah.
4 up. I'm alive! I believe I can live! Hey, these guys want to go for the last wound?
Well, maybe. Hold on. Let me think.
Because you got the 2 basilisks in the back.
Yeah.
You've got this squad that can fire still. And you've got those guys over there. That's it.
Van Pelt is going to... Well, I mean,
Van
bring it
Pelt
down to 1.
will
Maybe.
attack the Broodlord with his Exodus rifle.
Yep, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s.
Yes, because he's in infantry. And he ignores invulns.
Right.
It's -3, so I don't get a save. It does D3 wounds and does 2, so I'm down to 2. You got a flamethrower right there?
Yep.
That's a flamethrower?
This guy is. Yeah.
Okay.
So flamethrower?
So 6 auto hits, winning on 4s. And 5 up. He's dead.
Excellent.
Captain Kane pulls a frag grenade out of his pocket, pulls the pin off, says, what does he say?
Eat this, you bug-eyed bastard. Bah. Actually, no, that's
No.
New Yorker. It's
Yeah.
gotta be Cockney.
I thought it would be like, we care about your future.
Hold on. We're gonna have to think about this. This will be an edit. Yeah, he just doesn't say anything. He's just gonna throw it.
Okay,
I
fine.
can't think of anything cool.
All right, D6 shots.
2.
Okay, so you only got 2 shots because you couldn't think of anything cool.
Yeah.
3s to hit. Okay, 1 hit. 6 to wound. Does it land in his mouth? No! It just harmlessly bounces off of him and explodes in the air.
It's because I couldn't come up with anything cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, see, like 4 when you said something cooler. What about these 2 guys? Do they want to try to finish him off? Is that a flamer?
yeah, there's a flamer in there.
Okay, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
hard choice.
Okay, so...
Do you waste an entire basilisk on a Trigon, or do you put a little flamer in it, but the flamer would be great against them?
Well, the both heavy bolters... They can't even... They can only see the Carnifex.
Yeah, they can't shoot at the Trigon.
Yeah, not the Trigon, the Broodlord.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... It's here, and the other one is going to go against this.
So the debuffed one is going to fire at the Trigon Prime.
Yeah.
D6 shots, roll 2 dice, take your best one.
3.
3. Only hitting on 5s, though, because he's -1 to hit. Oh, he misses! And the heavy bolter doesn't have any target. So the second one...
The heavy bolter's got the Carnifex.
Oh, the Carnifex, okay.
Yeah.
So hitting on 5s and wounding on 5s. No. You didn't have to declare before, so you can change your mind. What's it going to fire at?
You know what? I think I could leave the Broodlord alone. I have to kill that Trigon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trigon it is. D6 shots. So 5. Hitting on 4s. Okay, that's a solid hit. Oh, so we got 3 hits, 3s to wound. 2 wounds, and this is minus what? -3?
3.
Double 6s. Hold on, I want double dancing Matthews. Double dancing Matthews.
Will you dance if it's 2 dance?
Of course I will.
Okay.
Of course, that is the rule. Nope.
Nope.
Not even equal
have to
to
roll, it's just
1.
dead, yeah.
Nope, he's dead. He's got 1 wound left. Death throws. Nope, he is not angry enough. He's like, no, you know what? Fair game. You hit me with 2 basilisks, 2 wyverns, a bajillion guys, a bunch of bullgrins twice, and I died. You know what? That's fair. I won't be angry about that.
It had to die. If I left it alive,
Yeah.
then I would have been in big trouble.
Oh yeah.
So,
Still have the heavy bolter. It's firing to current effects 2, 4 is to hit, and 3 5s to wound. 1 wound, 3 up. No, 4 up. Saved it. And lastly, these 2 guys.
all right.
You got a flamer and a last pistol.
The flamethrower is going into the. I don't know what's worse.
I'll let you choose, obviously, but these guys are leadership 5, and right now they're not fearless. So you kill a bunch with a flamer and
Yeah,
a pistol.
I'll do that. Flamer.
More will run.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not used to them not being fearless.
Right.
But at this point, they're leadership 5.
So
Just want to point that out. So 1. Okay. I said they're fine. Okay, 1. Jeez. Oh wait, no, I got a 6-up save. Okay, no, he died.
yeah.
You want to put the pistol into them as well? Hit. 4 to wound. Nope. Okay. Well, I give you the opportunity.
I'm definitely smashing these dice.
Although I could still roll. I still have to roll morale because with 1 being lost, if I roll 5 or 6, I'd lose more.
Yeah.
No charges. So we got a morale check on these guys. They lost 1 guy, leadership 5. Hey, they lost 1 more. Look at that. See? Harpy is going to fly and drop spore mines on. Actually, I will have to. No, I'll stop right here. It's 30 inches.
It's cool.
And he's going to drop spore mines on them again.
Fair enough.
Kill the 1. Raveners are like, nope, 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 no, nope. I'm going to get your warlord. Jew ain't getting away. And I'm going to make sure that both him and they are the same distance away, because now I'm at a synapse. Although I might be within 24 inches. Because if I don't charge the nearest, I get -2 to my charge range, which I guess won't be a big deal if I get right next to them.
I mean,
so you know I'm going to roll double 1 and be like, oh, okay. It came up.
Auto fail if you're within 2. Which I think you should.
You can, within an inch and a quarter. Yeah, if you're an inch and a quarter away and you get -2 to your charge range, and you roll double 1, then you don't get to move at all.
Yeah. Right.
So these Raveners, you know what? They're going to take the Overwatch. Yeah. And they're going to come down here, because I could slip through here. No, that's a lot of Overwatch. Because now he's within 3 inches of another. Yeah, forget it. I'm just going for the Sentinels.
I was like, yes.
I'm just going for the Sentinels. That's enough. Big guy here will come down. Hello. Broodlord is actually going to head over towards these guys because I'll use the Harpy to take out. I'll have the Harpy eat the Overwatch of these guys because he's in Synapse, so I won't lose any distance. Current effects will move up. Not getting Melta range. I'll make sure to get in range of this squad because they got a Melta too. Translate will move up. So I can see that same squad over there. Yeah, I just broke his tail. Oh well. Transight here, we'll move over. And we'll move Transight up so I can see your basilisks. I'm gonna give them the horror for -1 to hit. That way they'll still overwatch on 6s. Need well, 10 works. Can you roll 11 to stop me? Nope. And we're both out of command points. Everything is final.
Alright.
So they're -1 to hit. Shooting phase, the Raveners here are going to fire at the infantry squad.
Okay.
I don't know why. Oh, there's a flamer, that's why.
Yeah.
4s to hit. Nope, they're not in Synapse. So if I fire at them, I'll get -1 to hit. Yeah, you know what? Still better than firing at the vehicle right in front of them. Only failed 1 because of that. And 3s to wound. 1 wound! You get 6-up save because it's -1. Booyah! Because you want me to charge the flamer. These 2 will fire at the Sentinels, hoping to finish off the last. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, okay. And then wounding on 4s. Oh, that should do it. It's -1 AP.
Are these strength 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strength 5, -1. They're like heavy bolters, essentially.
Yeah, alright.
5-up saves, because they're -1 AP. Yes, no, and no. So I did kill one, which blows up on a 6. Let's quickly check that. Oh,
Ooh.
It does 1 mortal wound to the nearby. Hold on, let's check. So that'll take a mortal wound, and this squad will take a mortal wound, which brings him down to 1, because he was already injured. Oh, wait, no. They have
6 wounds apiece, so this one's down to 5.
So down to 4, because I did 2 wounds. So 1 had already spilled over, then his explosion did 1 more.
Yep.
And the Wyvern's down 1 wound.
Yep.
Double Stranglethorn Cannon is going to go into this infantry squad,
Okay.
which still number 10. 2d6 shots, 6. Hitting on 3s, because there's at least 10 of them. So 2 wounds. -1 AP. 6-up saves, 2 die. And these 5 barbed stranglers will fire at them as well. So we've got 12, 14, 15, 16 hits, or attacks. Hitting on 5s though, I don't get the +1, because now you're less than 10. 6 up saves. 2 more die. Put these 5 Death Spitters into this squad right here. I'm actually gonna have them fire at them, and then I'm gonna charge them. So, and I am in 24 inches of synapse, so I can do that without losing -1 to hit. 5s to hit. Ugh. 3s to wound. Ugh. 1 wound. You get a 5 up save because you got cover. And I get -1. Kills 1. Back. Back. Death Spitters here. We'll fire at that flamer.
Oh, you don't want to charge it?
No. I will get only hitting on 6s though, because it's not the nearest and I don't, not in synapse. 6s. Well, we got 3 hits. That should be enough. 3s to wound. Well, 1 wound. You get a 6 up save because it's -1. Can your flamer stay alive? Nope. Goodbye, flamer. This one's going to put all its venom cannons into the wyvern right there. 5d3 shots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting on 5s. 3 hits. Winning on 3s. Strength. Hold on, let me double check that.
No.
5+ save is -2. Oh, he's going to take d3 damage. Booyah, 1 damage.
I'll take it.
Eat that!
I will.
Card effects is going to put all 24 shots into that 1 melta gun. Because if I put it into the squad, I might not kill all 6. Let's see, let's do the math. 4s to hit, so it's 12 hits. 2s to wound, that's 10 wounds. And you get your 5 up save. So, you know what? I'm firing at the squad. I'm going to get greedy.
All right.
I'm greedy. I'm a greedy man. I'm going to kill him. 24 shots, hitting on 4s. Okay. Winning on 2s. Ah! Okay, that's below average so far. I've done 9 wounds, to which you get 5 up saves. So still, statistically, because I know when people love when I talk about statistics, so I'm going to take the next 10-15 minutes to talk about the average dice rolls of a normal game of Warhammer 40k. With your 5 ups, you should lose 6 guys.
Sure.
But whenever you need to roll 5 ups, you seem to get like 5 out of 6 successes.
Well, that's because the Emperor protects, and the Emperor will protect.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. And go. Nope. Emperor has forsaken you. Goodbye, Emperor. All hail the 4-armed Emperor. Oh, there we go. They're all dead. Charge phase. I'm going to charge here. Okay. Overwatch with your heavy bolter. 6s to hit. There ain't anybody near. Oh, you got to hit. 3s to wound. So 6 up save. That's a wound.
So one's down to...
Oh, 2.
One's down to 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I know
2 Raveners here to your autocannon wielding Sentinels.
Excellent.
Hitting on 5s because they're dirty Mordians. Yep. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh! Oh! Double ones! Double ones! I'll just move the minimum distance. There you go. My Hormagaunts as they charge in?
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna make it. D6 shots. 1. Hitting on a 6. That one's gonna go to the anvil.
Yeah.
So 6 to hit. No. The Harpy is going to declare charge against these 3.
Okay.
3 crack missiles.
3...
Hitting on 6s because you're -1.
I'm going to do it.
3 cracks.
3 cracks.
Might do it. 6s to hit. Oh, 1 hit. 3s to wound. And they're what, -2?
-2.
I actually don't know if that's saved or not.
I don't even know either.
I'll check. They're only 4 up, so 5 up was a fail. So D6 wounds. 5. Nice. So he's down to 7. Now hopefully he'll make that charge. It's pretty easy, but the Broodlord does not want to eat crack grenades. No, we rolled a 6. We're good. Sorry, I said no, we rolled a 6, so I probably made you believe that no was a good thing for you.
You brought my hopes up.
I'm sorry.
You murdered it.
I'm sorry.
You murdered it.
Yeah, Broodlord will charge.
All right.
I'm going to roll it, just see what my 6.
You're...
Oh, I know. I just wanted to see how far around I could wrap, so 6 inches to here. Because if I could get to like here, kill them all, and then pile in, that would just be...
That's if you kill them all.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know. Between the 2 of them, maybe. Probably not, but just in case. Fight phase, I don't care about the order, mainly because neither of us have command points. So we're just going to try to scratch more of the paint off. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, thanks to Scything Talons. Wounded on 5s, watch out. Oh, 3 wounds. Whoa, you're in trouble. 3 up saves. Look at that, scratched 2 of your paints off. You might have to open that hatch soon. And these 2 into the sentinels. 3s, 2 hit. 5s, 2 wound. Oh, look at that. 3 wounds. Watch out. 4 up saves. 1 wound. Down to 3. Then we'll do the bajillion Hormiguns into Captain Kane, who can't fall back any. Well, actually, no. You know what? No. You may not fall back. Cut you from every angle. And 4s to hit.
Because of
Reroll the 1s because of Scything Talons.
Yeah.
4s to wound. Oh yeah, that's a lot of wounds. You got a 4-up save?
I have a 5-up save.
You don't even have a. No, you have a 4-up invuln.
I have a 4-up invuln.
Okay, yeah. So you got a 4-up save.
Yeah.
13 4-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fails. I don't think he has 9 wounds.
No, he does not.
Not Captain Kane!
He was eaten alive.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Warlord kill. Harpy is up next against your sentinels, hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, of course. 4 wounds.
So
2s to hit. Okay, that's all hits. And then we're looking at 4s to wound. He's strength 5. Rerolling fails, thankfully.
oh, so he has shred.
Yes. Oh, that was horrible. And the 6s are even awesomer. They're like way more damage and way more AP. So 2 of them at -3 AP. So you get 6-up saves. No. D3 damage apiece. So the first one finishes off the 1, and the second one does 3 damage. Now, does that one blow up?
1 blows up. Yeah.
On a 6+, it will blow up. That's what we're checking for. No. So 1 goes down, and the other one takes 3 wounds. So now you get to fight back. Get your Manticore, 3 attacks on 6s. No. 2 Sentinels, attack and hit on 4s. No. What about these 2 guys? Who do they want to focus on?
Broodlord.
Hit on 5s, because they are currently maledicted. That's a wound. They 4-up save. He's saved. No morale checks to make you lost 1 guy here, but your leadership 8, so you can't possibly lose any more, and everybody else, the entire squads are removed, or it doesn't matter because they're vehicles. But man, that was more damage than I thought I'd do, tying up important guys, but your Wyverns and Basilisks are free to do some damage. So let's see what you can do in your turn 3. So your movement phase, just fall back. Eventually you'll take care of them. Fall back. Make sure, spread them out so I can't charge.
These guys.
And those 2 will back up.
Yep.
These guys will swing around this side. Bubbles is actually going to remember to come down. I'll have to advance to get down there, but it's good. And the Beltagun's going to be like, hey, Carnifex, you didn't kill me, remember? I'm going to kill you now. Where's your Primary Psyker going?
He's gonna go forward.
He's going to try to make sure Carnifex gets taken out.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Psychic Phase, what power does he want us to try to cast? We'll do Smite, or the -1 to hit one, or the Psychic Maelstrom one?
Psychic Maelstrom.
7? And he did -1 anyway, so he failed that. No orders, so just straight up shooting now.
Alright, I'm gonna start over here with these 2 autocannons.
Can they see the Broodlord?
Into the Broodlord, yeah.
Unfortunately, he's probably not the closest. We'll have to double check that. Broodlord is the same distance away as a Tyranid, so he can fire at him, and he can see him. So 4 shots, hitting on 4s. You got 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound with a 5-up invuln, otherwise he's dead because they're 2 damage. Oh, yes! You got him!
Oh.
This is the turn. I can sense it.
Yep.
This is when the dominoes finally all fall over.
Storm Shred Mortar is going to attack here, and the Heavy Bolter is also going to attack them. 4d6.
Yeah, 46 shots. Okay, 13. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. Re-rolling. So you got 4, 5. No AP to this, right?
No.
5 up. So 4 wounds. 1 down to 1 wound. Got the Heavy Bolter though. Let's see what it does. 4s to hit. It could finish him off. Oh! Oh! What about the other Wyvern?
The other Wyvern is going to... The Heavy Bolter from here is going into here, because I can't see anything else. And the Storm Shred Mortar is going to attack these guys.
The Hormiguns?
Because I have to.
Heavy bolter, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. With a 5-up save because it's -1 to my 4-up. Not saved.
Storm Shard mortar.
4d6 shots. 14. Hitting on 4s. 3s to wound, re-rolling. Re-rolling, thankfully. And I get 6-up saves. So 6 die. That's going to hurt in the morale phase. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. The Vindicator's going to fire one of those Raveners.
So the Ravener squad right there?
Yep.
Actually, it just kills the one. D3 doesn't matter.
Oh.
So it finishes off the one. Basilisk number 1, target.
Into this guy.
Trying to finish off that 1 wound Ravener.
Yep.
You could do it.
The Heavy Bolter is going to go into the Carnifex.
Got it. So D6 shots, but you take your highest one. So 4 shots, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. Got him. He's got no saves against that, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Heavy bolter. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s against the Carnifex. Who then gets a 4-up save against it. Saves them. And the second Basilisk?
Is going into the other Ravener.
Just don't want to be tied up by Raveners anymore.
Yep.
How many shots? So 6 shots. 4s to hit. 3 hits, it's enough to kill it. 2s to wound. You got it. No problemo.
Okay, heavy.
And then the heavy bolter to the Carnifex, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. 1 wound with a 4-up save. Saved, doesn't care about heavy bolters. You ready to do the melt-a-gun to the Carnifex?
Yeah.
The hit is the most important part, the rest should be easy. 4s to hit. No, it's a hit. 3s to wound. That's a wound. It's -4. I don't get a save, so roll 2 dice and take your best one. If you roll a 6, you kill him. Got him!
Oh,
double 6!
Oh!
There we go.
Do you guys remember earlier that we spent that command point? This is why I spent that command point.
Yeah, you're like, no, I gotta not have a command point.
Boom!
Artifacts goes down. And then over here, want to take some pot shots?
Yeah, I'll take some shots.
On what? Just the guy in front of you?
yeah.
All right. A flamethrower, or flamer. 5 shots, wound on 5s. Nothing. And
Last
the last
pistol.
pistol, yeah, hits, wounds on a 6. Yeah. And I'll check his save in a second, but it's not 1. Down to 11 wounds.
Okay.
Now your plasmas, do they want to overcharge?
Commissar Bubbles is going to overcharge and shoot.
His plasma pistol?
Yeah, he hits on 2s.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, he hits. So strength 8, so 3s to wound.
Wounds.
And it's -3.
Yeah.
So I don't get a save.
So 2
So
wounds.
there's 2 damage. So down to 9.
2.
But everything's being declared into him, right?
Yep.
Okay.
6.
So shotguns, hit on 4s.
3s, because they're veterans.
Oh, they're veterans, okay. We need on 5s, because they're strength 4 at this range. So we got 1 wound.
1 wound.
4-up save, does not make it. He's down to 8.
Okay. Rapid fire plasma overcharge.
Okay, so do them 2 at a time. Because
Okay.
we have to know who dies if you roll 1s. So 3 up. So say like that would have killed both of them if we had rolled them all at the same time. And 3 up. So 2 hits, 3s to wounds, so that's 2 wounds. -3, I don't get a save, so that's 4 damage.
Yep.
So he's down to 4. So no charges or fighting. So straight to the morale phase, we lost 6 guys here, leadership 5. So we just lost 7 more. That's 2 of them left. How about that? At this point, I think it's fair for me to shake your hand and say good game, because all I have left are the 4 Tyranids, 2 Hormagaunts, and the Harpy. Now I know I could probably maybe try to contest some objectives, but you've got at least 2 more turns of shooting. And all of my shooting is really good anti-infantry, but it would take a lot of concentrated firepower to take down one of your tanks. The Harpy maybe will do a bit of it. So I'm not saying that would be impossible for me to win, but I'm just saying it's incredibly unlikely. And given how long we've been playing this game, I think it's fair to concede. So awesome game.
Awesome game.
Yeah, it worked out. You were a little worried at first. We're going to do a post-game show for our Vault members, so you can go ahead and click the link below and go to watch that right now. Happy wargaming.